We are live. Sorry, folks. Technical difficulties. Hi, everybody. This is Mr. Brown Cat Read Alliance. What's today's date? It is Sunday, August 2. August already. Can you believe it? In the year of our Lord, 2026. I am Mr. Brown, and I trust you're all doing really well. Apologies for the late start. Let's get some guests on. Okay, first up, polar bear smoking, coffee drinking. Here he is. It's the Phobos.
Hello.
Hello, you all right?
Yeah, I'm hanging in there. I got some unusual news, family stuff, not great news, but I'm doing well. And I got a new sound on the board. Let's see.
Oh,
Did that play
silence.
through?
Yeah, it's great. Is that one?
Oh, okay. I
Welcome
can't.
to silence.
Oh, well. I guess I didn't. Yeah. And of course, I saw Spider-Man again.
Oh, somebody's got to do it. Really? You watched it again?
Yeah, I wanted to get a definitive body count or tried to. Like, really, it's a good movie, sort of bloated down. Yeah. We can talk about it.
We will. Anyway, it's I
did it for you guys. So
somebody's got to do it. Okay, so should we get the next body on?
Yes, let's please do that.
Good to have you on, mate. Let's get the next body on. Here he is, folks, the channel's very own astromech droid. It is Professor R2.
I do not want to know what your body count is, Ista. Frankly,
that's Jean Grey's body count.
I don't want to know what Sadie Sink's body count is either.
No, just Jean Grey's.
Oh, okay.
Prof, how you doing?
Well, I'm here.
Have you watched Spider-Man again?
Doing good. I have not watched it again. No, not that interested in seeing it another time.
It's a one and done, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, I mean, when before Price and I were reviewing it, I did, as I often do, I did see it in the theater, but I also briefly reviewed some other bits and pieces of it for some notes. In India. I will do that occasionally. Yeah. Because there's things you miss. There's things you miss when you're just caught up in the film in the theater, and you're like, well, hey, wait, what happened during that scene or whatever. So
it's enlightening, but it didn't really change my overall feeling of the film.
No.
Prof, it's great to have you on.
Be here. Yeah, we got anyone else?
We have. Should we get him on?
Sure.
Okay, here he is, folks. The paid-up member of the Selfridges Appreciation Society. He's a film director. Apparently, he's changed his name to the Mind Geek. Hello, Ed.
Yeah, hi. Sorry, are you going to change my name back then?
Why can I do it? I thought you'd done it.
You're the one who changed it in the first place.
I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I think the Mind Geek's better anyway. You're a thinking man's mind mega geek.
I never think.
You're a thinking geek. I don't know what. How are you?
I'm all right. How's everybody? Okay.
Yeah, not bad.
Yeah.
Cool.
Ian, you do have the power to change that yourself, you know.
They want me to do it.
I know I
like
do.
A servant?
He just wants, he's in control.
I wasn't. I was
he's
just
the boss.
saying, you know.
He's the boss, you know. He's the boss.
Just saying.
Come on, you know that. But anyway.
Right.
This is going to be a great stream, everybody. Yes, we were having technical.
Hide something. His ass.
We were having technical difficulties, weren't we, Ian?
Yes, we were.
Yeah, hence the late start.
Yep. Now.
Okay. You know what, Ian?
What?
There is another.
There is. This better be good.
All right. Oh,
okay.
Shit.
Hi.
Hey. Oh,
hi.
Hello.
Hi, everybody. Hi, chat.
Hello.
I'm stepping out of the beast up realm and onto Mr. Brown's stream.
Hello. Couple of things, my friend, if I may.
Mm,
Well, 3. It's great to have you on, man.
thanks. It's good to be here.
What happened to the blue hair?
I grew up, I guess. I don't know. I was so sick of being pigeonholed to that.
You should never grow up.
Yeah.
You should never grow up. That's
Yeah.
all I can say. Never grow up.
Are you just a, you're just a cynic now, aren't you? Fuck the movies. You're just a cynic.
Yeah. I also
Oh,
hate that I put
man.
movie in the name too. I wish I was just like,
Cynic.
Yeah. Yeah. Because then I can't
Yeah,
really
and-
talk about much besides movies.
Now it's your brand. You're stuck with
Exactly.
it.
You can't really
Exactly.
change YouTube name, can you? Because it just messes with everything. Doesn't
That
it?
would destroy everything. That would suck.
Has anybody ever told you look a little like the guy from Galaxy Quest? And I mean that as a compliment.
Which guy?
Justin Long.
Oh,
Yeah.
Justin Long. Yeah, I've gotten that
A
a
little
million
bit.
times,
Yeah.
actually. Yeah,
Yeah,
I've
yeah,
gotten that a
yeah.
lot. Yep.
How's the review business going?
July was the best month I've ever had.
Oh, nice.
That's great.
Well, it's because I actually put out videos. Imagine.
Giselle,
Well, that'll change
do it.
things.
Yeah,
It does
that'll do
help.
it.
Everybody must have banked anyway because of Spider-Man and the Odyssey, surely.
Supergirl, actually.
Oh, Supergirl.
Supergirl,
Oh,
Odyssey,
okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, Supergirl and
I
the
haven't-
Odyssey.
I haven't
Yeah.
done a Spider-Man video yet.
are you going to do one?
Oh.
Yeah. I have a bunch of problems with that movie. I haven't heard anyone's take on
join
it.
the club.
I don't really listen to
Wait.
them.
As do I.
Oh,
Many
yeah.
problems.
Yeah.
Oh,
we
good.
all have. Supergirl, I think, put me over the monetization threshold too. So
Nice. Yeah.
I'm grateful for that. Yeah.
There
Yeah,
you go.
Supergirl is one of those ones that comes around like once or twice a year. Capitalize on those. Yeah.
Yeah, it just came out on VOD, and she looks even weirder in high def. I have to say.
Oh my god.
Mog.
Yes. Anyway. Cynic, it is a genuine delight to have you back, my friend. Far too long.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
Shall we get on with it? I think we should.
Yeah.
Chat, good evening. We can see you. 357 Musings, today's dates. Spidder. Like, please like, share, subscribe. We need more members to grow the channel, like most YouTubers do. If you fancy donating from the smartphone comfort, fill your boots, no 30%. Obviously, we did the movie review of Spiddy on Friday. So it's just kind of mainly the news stuff this week. Mainly kind of some box office numbers. Okay, so Christopher Nolan says one problem with modern amateur criticism for films. I thought I'd start with this one.
Fuck off. Fuck
It's
off.
he's already patronizing, and he hadn't even got to his fucking point.
From the top, Sir Christopher Nolan says one problem with modern amateur criticism for films is people recognizing a narrative trope and seeing that as a negative. To be able to identify the mechanism doesn't invalidate the mechanism.
Fuck off.
I mean, is this people that have been criticizing him of the fact that he uses the exact same tropes and plot points in all of his films?
Every one of them, yeah. You know, I recognize the tropes in his bullshit marketing of his movies more than the actual movies. I wonder if that insults him. Look, it's made on real film. I shoot with these real awkward cameras that are hard to move, and it's a choice.
I think this is just so. This is terrible criticism of criticism. Like, it really is because
Like it.
it's painting it with a broad brush, and reality is normally when someone's pointing out the trope, it's because the trope is just barren and kind of boring without any new twist to it or any new flair to it. And that's normally what Nolan does. There's normally no new twist to his tropes that he uses constantly. Like, yeah, there are only, like the first video I ever made, I discussed how there are only like 7 types of stories to tell. And so like, I get the fact that there are fucking tropes. However, it's what you do with them, and he doesn't do anything with them. That's the point.
Yeah, is cardboard armor a trope? Because I saw that bullshit too. So he's actually an amateur criticizer of criticismers. So
and how does he know about the criticism? He doesn't even have a mobile phone. So
Of
you
his
can just
wife,
fuck off.
of
Then.
his missus.
Fuck off.
Yeah.
Fuck off. Do you know what I mean? I hate it when directors do that. When they make a bad film, they're like, oh God, this is a new thing today, isn't it? They like to blame us. It's like, don't blame us, blame yourself. You made a fucking stupid movie. So there you go. Piss off.
Yeah, but Ian, you're onto something. I think it's safe to assume that anything coming out of his mouth recently, last year or two, is really from his wife.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Cynic, did you like The Odyssey?
Overall, no. It was like every 15 minutes or 20 minutes, there was a really cool scene, like when they run into the next obstacle. And those were there were problems with all of those too. Writing wise, there were problems with everything that was exciting. There was always something undercutting it because it was like poorly written or a character was doing something stupid. So overall, no, I did not like that movie. I have a ton of issues with that movie too.
It's already non-linear, and he chopped up a non-linear and made it more non-linear, and so it just feels like a checkbox of adventures with no real narrative connective tissue between Odysseus, what he's doing, and it really fell flat for me. But really, it was the Boston accents. Hearing Odysseus say, "Get in the car."
It's not any of that. He made a fantasy film without pushing on the fantasy. It was bland. It wasn't very good. Do you know what I mean? He just made it. What is it with him and fantasy? When he's given a fantasy film to direct, he just kind of suppresses it all the time. Even if we look at the Batman films, he suppressed all the things that made Batman good, I guess. But anyway,
because he's gritty and grounded. He's hip. Yeah, he took the gods out of a story about gods.
That's right.
And completely changed the morality tale that is the Odyssey that's been around for 3,000 years. Changed the entire central message of the story itself.
Message.
And on top of that, some bad casting.
Yeah. Did he change it, or did he not understand it in the first place?
Changed it.
Because Emily Wilson says she thinks he just doesn't get it.
I think it's very possible he doesn't, but the version that he put in its place is just the same tired trope of the man who feels so guilty about the things that he's done in life, and he's got to make some sort of amends for what he's done.
Yeah, I feel like he read the Odyssey and went, "This is Oppenheimer. I'm going to make it again."
Ian, you're a filmmaker. Is that true?
Yeah, I think so.
Does that mean you're entitled to criticize a Nolan movie as a fellow movie maker, or is he better than you? Of course, because he smells
just like he's entitled to criticize my movies, anything that I make as well. Everybody has the right to criticize anything in this world, But the thing is, though, he really did do something that was bad. First of all, now we realize he is on the left completely now, and secondly, he took a story that the whole world knew and he twisted it to shove a square peg into a round hole. That's what he was doing, and and you know what? He knew what he was doing, and now he wants to blame us, the people that criticized it. And you know what I mean?
I don't know about you. You've got to obey her indoors, if you know what I mean.
No, you don't. No, you don't have to. If you are a man, then you stand up for yourself, don't you? A man.
Ian, he's been marching in the pink pride parades for years. He's been on the left forever.
I'm just disappointed with him because I really rate him as a director. But anyway. Move along, shall we? Because I'm tired of talking about it.
Okay, Cynic, final thoughts on this?
Not a good movie. So, and you know what? It's successful. So what are we
What do we know?
going to do? Yeah, what do we know? And fuck us, right? The joke's on us.
Yeah, we just thought it was the most average of average films.
Yeah, and honestly, most of his movies are, to me, kind of overrated.
Yeah.
Like even movies
that
I enjoy, I think are overrated or elevated by something else. Like The Dark Knight is my favorite movie of his, and it's still only elevated by Heath Ledger's performance. That is a horribly written movie. It's a really bad, it's a terribly written movie, actually, but I still love it. So
there you go. Okay, let's move on then, folks. Sidestep-ish. The Odyssey has passed 911 million worldwide, now tracking for a 1.4 billion overall total. Hey, what do we know?
Yeah, that's more than I thought it was going to make, but
there's a lot more idiots in the world than I thought.
Yeah, but Spider-Man may take some wind out of that tracking.
It already has.
Yeah, so they may not quite make it there.
Yeah, the cultural moment for this is now gone. It's past.
Yeah, I noticed nobody's talking about it at all.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like the cultural moment, that drove this budget as high as it did, with people saying, "Oh, you've got to go see this." That's gone. It's over. As of this weekend, it's gone because now everyone says you got to go see Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Everyone's seeing Spider-Man. You got to go see it. We got to go. And so their money is going to go there. Their attention is going to go there. The cultural conversation is going to go there. This saw. I actually haven't seen the final numbers for the weekend yet, but it saw close to another 44% drop for the weekend.
Okay.
And then that's going to continue. It's not going to suddenly surge back. So 1.4, that's actually, I don't think that's a very conservative estimate. That's pretty liberal. I would say probably more like 1.2 at most. And that's just going to depend on how it performs in China. But then also when it comes to the studio actually making money on it, China doesn't matter because they only get to keep about 20% of what comes out of China.
Did you see the Chinese interview with Nolan? They don't like him. They
don't
like him at all.
I don't think it's going to perform very well there at all, honestly. Yeah. But some people are convinced it's going to make its second billion in China. Okay. It's like, what are you talking about?
Cynic, you're good with numbers, box office numbers. This is a good result, isn't it, for Nolan?
Yeah, because the only movies that have hit $1 billion with his name on it are Batman movies. So if this hits $1 billion, this is a great success for him.
Is this going to make his
to give you perspective though? Like to give you perspective, Spider-Man opened to almost as much as this movie has made.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, right now the projections are for this weekend that Spider-Man's at 927.
Yeah.
So it's made more in one weekend that this movie's made so far.
Oh, I was just talking domestic. Yeah, the worldwide.
Oh, yeah, domestic. Yeah.
Worldwide, it actually does outgrow. Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, and inflation does factor in. Their tickets are 30% more than they were even in 2019. But I think we figured out why Agamemnon looks like he's wearing a Batman hood.
Go on.
Well, because Batman movies do well.
Okay. And there is a bat symbol in the movie if you look carefully. Ian, do you think Nolan's head is going to get even bigger?
I don't care. I really don't care.
You're a full-on hater, huh?
No, it's not that. I'm disappointed that he's turned to the dark side, so to speak, because there was no reason to cast those people that he cast in there. Also, right, the movie, it was okay. I wouldn't watch it again, but it's just the whole thing about this is a fantasy movie. Where's the gods? Like in Ray Harryhausen movies, where are this? I was expecting that stuff. Things don't make any sense in that film either. How did they build that fucking horse? And where did they find the material to buy that to build that horse. You know what I mean? That kind of stuff in the film. It's
Don't know.
it's just weird.
Here you go.
Whatever.
Franco_Walker wrenched was hello Franco. Mega's given up. Ian, have you given up?
No, I haven't. I believe in the cinema. I believe in movies. When I see a good one like Obsession and Backrooms, I praise them. It's, you know what? People are just used to me saying I don't like these films. I remember putting something out on Facebook, one of the Facebook pages, saying, Spider-Man has its faults, but I really did enjoy it. But everybody just read the bit where Spider-Man has its faults. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah,
They're like,
I saw that,
you don't like any film, do you? I'm like,
Yeah,
but I thought the ending, I enjoyed it. Do you know what I mean? That
Yeah, I
kind
saw
of
that.
thing. But anyway, yeah.
Yeah, and he picked a good time to take his little sabbatical, because if people end up sort of regretting having the wool pulled over their eyes and they want to take it out on his next movie is not going to be around for that to happen.
Okay,
So
let's
it's
move
good
on.
timing on his part.
Secret comedy. Spider-Man Brand New Day and The Odyssey power biggest collective weekend in box office history with 430 million. And that's the domestic, isn't it? US.
Mm-hmm. I wish it wasn't so, really, because now the lefties can say, "Hey, see, woke doesn't go broke." Oh, come on.
Oh, then they
That's
can
what
make
they
their
get.
one
next.
movie. Yeah, one movie making
Yeah.
an exception does not fucking
Yeah, so that
negate the rule.
I honestly, I want them to make their next movie that goes full on, adds all of these things in there, and they spend $400 million making it, and then it doesn't even make 150 in the movie theaters. That's what I want to. I want to see that one next.
That's the Ray movie, isn't it?
Yeah, it's go rogue, go woke, go broke, unless you're Nolan. But there's only one of him. The next person who tries this isn't going to get away with it. But I am happy, the cinemas really needed this.
Yeah, they did.
These two movies really brought a very well needed injection of cash into the theaters. So I'm actually, happy for them.
Ian, perhaps you should make a political movie, if you know what I mean.
No, look, filmmakers can only make what they're into. That's why I've never made
Yeah.
a horror, because I do like horrors, but I'm not really into horrors. I'm more into thrillers, really, myself. But as I said, it's I don't know, maybe one day I'll try a horror. Who knows? I don't know.
Yeah. Also, he doesn't want to go to jail, which is what happens in the UK if
Exactly.
you make a political movie.
Yeah. It's not good over here.
No, it's
Yeah,
not.
It is amusing
No.
that the variety, the Odyssey helps power the biggest. I mean, yeah, it made money, but it made like 1/5 of that amount. 4/5 of that is Spider-Man.
Ian, what about a porn movie?
Oh, gee.
Yeah, I could do porn. Yeah, definitely.
And what
somebody
about
pay me enough
filmmaking?
Yeah, that's your biggest regret, isn't it? Not accepting that job.
Yeah, I guess. It did
Yeah,
pay a lot
so-
of money though, when I didn't do it.
Yeah, I think they should start showing porno films in the cinema again, like the old days.
Nah.
Why did you used to go?
I'm gonna take I'm gonna pull a Fauci on that and
Going to do a
take the
Fauci.
Fifth Amendment.
Just don't sit on the back seats. Yeah. Ugh.
Hey, listen, when those early movies came out,
Came out. What?
the Linda Lovelace ones, everybody went. I wasn't special, man. It was like going to see any other movie.
Damn. Okay. Let's move
So
on then.
it wasn't weird back then.
Here we are then. Spider-Man Brand New Day has opened with 355 million domestic, second biggest opening weekend of all time, only 2.1 mil behind Avengers Endgame.
They're underestimating it so they can come out with the numbers saying that they beat it in the end. They can fudge numbers by like a considerable margin. So to think they won't buy a couple million is hilarious. Like it'll happen. So I think
Why?
it's good. I'm glad that it
Yeah.
opened the way it did, even though I have huge issues with the movie.
Why is it made so much money? What is special about this film? Why is
It's Spider-Man. It's because it's Spider-Man.
Yeah, but it was Spider-Man the other couple of years
Yeah,
ago.
but-
But it,
Yeah. People
Yeah,
are
but
hungry
it's
for
goodwill
something that.
after- Yeah, exactly. People are hungry for something, and it's built off of
Okay.
goodwill for half a decade of that last movie. Everyone loved that last movie.
Mhm.
I think most people don't rewatch a lot of stuff anymore
Yeah.
because there's so much content. So they just, if they rewatched it, they'd probably think it's not as great as they remember, but they do remember it as a great movie. So, it's riding off of all that fanfare.
Look at Backrooms, look at Obsession. Anything that doesn't suck is going to do extremely well because people are tired of the crap. Even like camouflage crap like the Odyssey. I think eventually they'll have a hangover for that one and they'll realize it wasn't as good. But
Georgius Elrex wrenched on it. That didn't help Superman.
What?
That movie was shit.
It's because it was bad.
Proper
The movie
shit.
was bad. This one isn't too bad. It's got a lot of problems, and you could tell that Kevin Feige put his size 9s in and stuck a lot of stuff in there. I'm guessing that the script was solid, and then Kevin Feige came in and said, "Oh, we need some things to link to Doomsday. Can we put so and so in? Can we do this? Can we do that?"
Wars.
And then the story got all fucked up, and then in the end, they just had to deal with what they've got. That's what I reckon.
Cynic, you weren't here on Friday. What did you think of Spider-Man?
So I was entertained and frustrated a lot. My biggest problem was, like, I remember texting the group chat saying, like, hey, this movie has a lot of problems. They kind of made Jean Grey into like Ginger Jesus from Falcon and Winter Soldier. So that's not good news.
Yep.
And that is kind of what she ended up in the end. She was like a murderer. That's not good. And Peter Parker has no qualms with people that kill people, apparently. Like, he has no problem teaming up with the Punisher, who he should be morally opposed to. He has no problem letting Jean Grey go because she had a sad past. Oh, no.
Yeah.
It's just, that's really bothersome. I also thought it was funny, just as a side note, that he has no problem with like mass surveillance, which is like something that was a huge moral conundrum for Batman. It was like a huge crux of his character in The Dark Knight. And in this, Peter Parker is just like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I am using mass surveillance to find this person.
I'm using AI to look at every single camera in the city.
Not care at all.
Yeah, I'll admit that one went right by me. But Brown, you asked why this is doing so good. Unlike Superman, though, Spider-Man was able to be a hero. His moral indiscretions aside for letting, psychopathic murderers go free, he wasn't really cucked. There's a few little things here and there, but he was able to be Spider-Man, a real hero, and Superman was not. That is the big difference here.
It's because it's under Sony as well, isn't it? It's because Sony. And if it was total Disney, he would have been cucked in the first frame.
Disney.
You know what I mean?
That's a world of hurt. Melvin Deeply, Rachel and Melvin at Cynic. That's you, Cynic. The writing was terrible, but probably not as bad as the writing in No Way Home.
Yeah, that could be true, but I feel like No Way Home really took care of the heart of the character of Peter Parker. And it progressed him forward, like with Aunt May's death and her kind of being the stand-in for Uncle Ben. And I just thought that was great. And the way they wrote Green Goblin was incredible. He became one of the most iconic villains in the MCU. So there were a lot of pros to No Way Home that this one doesn't really have. I feel like also this movie was only around 2 hours and 10 minutes long if you don't include the credits, which really isn't that bad, but it felt really long. It felt like probably 20 minutes longer than it needed to be.
It
2
took
hours,
a long
2 hours 30.
It took a long time to get rolling. The difference is in No Way Home, all the bad writing was related to the mechanics of the plot. Like, in order for the spell and everything to happen, Peter Parker and Doctor Strange had to be basically the Three Stooges, retarded. But when it comes to the dialogue and the character interactions, the writing was good. So,
you see, the thing about Peter Parker in No Way Home is that he was pure good. Even though those villains had killed a lot of people and belonged in their own timeline, he because of Aunt May, he wanted to save them. He didn't want them to die. Do you know what I mean? And that's the thing about this Peter Parker. He is totally good inside, which is great. Which is what we need.
I was wondering too, what the fuck does this guy do for a living? Because you don't see
Yeah,
anything
exactly.
relating to that at all.
How's
I was
don't need
like,
to
this
know.
guy is just running around being Spider-Man and getting paid for it, apparently, because there's nothing about Peter Parker in this movie, really. It's all about which, you know, that's cool and all, because we saw plenty of Peter Parker through 1 through 3, but I would at least like to know what he's doing for a living.
Here you go. Kia Runti numbers. Hello, my friend, new face. Now he's a simp stalker.
not a lot of money in that, but
Yeah, some nice computers. Okay. Shall we? It's a sidestep. What's
Yeah,
the financial shit? Go on, man.
Yeah.
I think he might work at that male strip club. What's it called? Chesterfields or something? Because, you know, the guy's
Chest.
freaking ripped.
Let's move on.
Chippendales. That's it.
Spider-Man Brand New Day actually earned, this is mind-blowing, one weekend, 927 million on its global.
If this
Opening
doesn't prove
weekend.
that Spider-Man is easily, far and away, the most popular superhero in the world, I don't know what would.
Because he is.
well,
Yeah, it defeats the idea of superhero fatigue as well.
and he's about the only one
I
they
don't
seem to be
think
able
so.
to write well.
I feel like there are just exceptions, but mostly, like, there are exceptions like Batman, Deadpool, Wolverine, and Spider-Man, and maybe Avengers.
Wonder
we'll
Woman?
see. No, because her last movie bombed. I know it released during COVID, but even then, it like severely.
shit
Right
Yeah.
in.
Even if it hadn't been during COVID, it would have been an
Yeah.
absolute disaster.
Yeah,
at the
I
box
know. I
office.
think there are just exceptions that people will absolutely make because they love these characters and they really haven't done them wrong in a long time. But then otherwise, they're not going to give any chance to, like, you know, some C-list
Even
hero
not.
again. Or I mean, Supergirl proved that.
The reason why I like Spider-Man when I was growing up was because he was a teenager and I was a teenager, and all the things that we suffered from you know, trying to make money to survive and all that. That's what I was going through when I was hitting my teens and in my 20s and stuff. And I think a lot of people can relate to that. And then they grow up and then they see the TV show and then they see the movies and stuff. And it's just kind of goes with you, doesn't it? And that's why he's so popular. It's not like Superman or Thor. They all come from different backgrounds, but Spider-Man is most relatable character, in my opinion, in the comic world. That's what I
Yeah,
believe.
so 927 million in today's dollars is only 709 million in 2019 dollars. And in-game open to 1.2 billion, right?
But that was a proper event cinema, though, wasn't
Yeah.
it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
that was gonna
Yeah.
open to
The
huge
fact that this is
numbers.
Yes.
the fourth movie in a
Unbelievable.
single superhero series is pretty
Yeah.
impressive.
Yeah.
Is it
just
gonna-
proves its value.
Is 927 the final total, or will it go up a little bit more or down? Or
It'll go up because
it's gonna go up a
I
lot.
see the domestic is going to go up so that it claims the number one spot.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Well, I went when I
Yeah.
went to see it a second time, the cinema was packed. So, you know, it's a long time since I've seen a movie where the cinema was packed. So I reckon this is just going to keep going.
Summer holidays, though, summer vacation.
Yeah.
Kids.
Yeah, I still think
Ye-
it'll keep going.
Is there rewatchability for the kids?
I think so.
For the
I don't know about you
kids?
guys.
For the
I
kids.
don't know. I saw
Yeah.
I saw a family sitting. They were sitting next to me, and those kids looked bored out of their fucking minds.
On
They
the
would not
phone.
sit in their seats. I was just like, God damn it, sit down.
Shit.
Yeah, but those action scenes will jazz them up. So this movie only put about 67% of the butts in seats that In-Game did. When you look at it that way, I mean, it's still good, but it's not as impressive as, of course, they're going to want to make it out to.
But yeah,
I
even
saw
a
this-
movie, even a movie with just typical legs is gonna, you know, if this has typical numbers, this is easily gonna push 1.8 billion.
Yeah. And
Well, it just
I-
goes to prove that if you can make a good movie, and it was good, it wasn't great or anything like that, then people
Yeah.
will come, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah, I look at it. It's a great Spider-Man shoved in a mediocre movie that leaves a bad taste in your mouth, but it's still fun to watch. And I saw it a second time. It didn't get any better. I saw it because I wanted to get some details about it,
Yeah.
like how
But
many
I
people
noticed
she killed.
when I watched it the second time, I noticed, and I suspect it was Jean Grey that actually brought back Ned's memory and everybody else's memory.
Yeah.
Because at the ending,
Yeah.
Was
MJ's on the roof, isn't she, of the other college, isn't she? Holding, I can't remember what she was holding, but I reckon it was her that gave the memories back to MJ and what's his name, Fat Boy, whatever his name.
Was that before or after she saved Spider-Man?
After she saved Spider-Man.
There
You can tell because there's that bit where she's in the coach and she's just staring, and then they cut to MJ on the roof, and then they cut to Peter Parker coming into the store, and then he does that handshake thing with him. So I reckon she was responsible for giving their memories back. That's what I suspect, anyway. I think that's what the movie is trying to tell you. I'm not sure. I might have got that wrong.
You know what I noticed the second time? This is funny. Women's everywhere. We have women cops, women cabbies, women guards and doctors, and even women janitors. You know where we don't see any women? In the torture room. No women's in the torture room.
Yeah, but Esther, Vex will say you're being too. There's no woke in there. There's no woke.
There's woke in there. It's all over the place. We just turned off. Okay, more side subject. Spider-Man Brand New Day has officially had the biggest domestic day of all time. 168 mil. Whoa.
Again, if you charged $1,000 per ticket, you could break the. You got to look at inflation. You have to look at butts and seats.
Hot, mate. Hot.
All right, still hot.
Yeah.
Okay. Are we? Have we done with Spider-Man? There's probably more. I can't remember. Shall we proceed? It's doing well.
There's more.
Oh, more Spider-Man.
Okay, we'll just blast through this. Tom Holland, bless you. Tom Holland says he knows when a live-action Miles Morales will be introduced.
Not looking forward to that at all.
Nope.
Not looking forward to it at all because they're going to go full on woke with that.
Well, it depends what they call him.
Oh, he will be called Spider-Man. And Peter Parker will be made a total cuck. That's what they did. That's what Sony did in the Marvel games. They had Peter talking about, oh, I don't need to be Spider-Man anymore because there's already a real Spider-Man here, and it's you, Miles. Like, seriously.
Sounds a lot like Captain America.
Yeah.
Okay. Shall we move on? There's probably more of this.
Yes.
Oh. Okay. Kevin reaffirms that there will be no film releasing between Doomsday and Secret Wars.
Who cares?
They can't afford it with the money they spent on this, man.
There probably won't be any releasing after Secret Wars either.
Yeah.
Who cares?
After these two movies leave a $2 billion hole in Disney's budget.
People are going to go and see Doomsday, though, and it is going to.
Well, we are, aren't we?
Yeah. Given what we've seen with these last two, I'm not so convinced it'll have a massive second week drop anymore.
It will make less than half of Spider-Man.
I'm calling it. I'm calling it.
Okay.
Jean Grey is going to defeat.
No. She won't even be in this one. She won't show up until Secret Wars, so it's going to take.
That's what I'm saying.
Okay.
Secret Wars.
To defeat Doctor Doom. This little redhead girl is going to defeat Doctor Doom. I know it. I can feel it in my bones.
Rice and peas.
Yeah, she's like if freckled Jesus and Wanda had a baby.
She's got no freckles though. Cynic, do you think she's going to save the day?
Jean Grey?
Yeah. Jean Grey saves the day.
No, it's going to follow the comic, the 2015 comic, so it's going to be Reed Richards. He's going to
No, it's not.
Oh, great, Pedro Pascal.
No, it's not. It's not going to be a geezer. I'm telling you right now, it's not going to be a geezer. It's going to be a woman, and I'm putting bets on
he's a
Jean
minority,
Grey.
and he's like super gay.
He's going to defeat him while dancing around with rainbow sticks.
Dude, you may be right.
Yeah, you know, if he's practically a woman, so that would actually work.
Okay. Yeah. Jonathan Troper, Star Wars Starfighter, will be writing the script for Marvel Studios' Ghost Rider in theaters 2028.
What else has he written?
Banshee.
Oh, that's okay then. Maybe it might be good. Who knows?
Are they going to make this rated R?
Oh, okay. Imagine if it was Banshee quality, it'd be incredible.
No, it won't be rated R, would it?
Yeah, Ghost Rider is not a PG-13.
Will it'll be universal.
Yeah, I don't think so. Anyway, it's we'll see. Anyway, I do like Ghost Rider. I used to read him when I was a kid.
Yeah, I don't think normies give a shit about Ghost Rider though, but they do care about Ryan Gosling. So this will be an interesting one.
Looks very gay there, doesn't he? For some reason.
There.
Yeah.
It's everywhere.
All right.
Yeah,
He's gay
this
all
movie will be put on hold. It will be put on hold before Secret Wars. And the what was the other one they announced? The third Black Panther or whatever. Yep, they'll both be put on hold before Secret Wars comes out.
Hot Mike coming in.
That's Ista. That is Ista.
Okay.
Ista.
What?
Welcome to derailing everything. Okay. Shall we move on?
Yeah, it's something about my noise gate. I'm not sure, but
yes, it is very noisy. Okay. Mahershala. I can never say. Spent over a year sword training for Blade. The first time he was doing sword practice on Blade, the stuff coming back was incredible. Says, Bassam Tariq. Shame he's never going to make it.
He's the same age as Wesley Snipes, isn't he?
It's Bassam Tariq, but
okay.
Listen, he didn't get to make a Blade movie, but now he can really fuck a brother up with a sword, and that's kind of cool.
Yeah.
There's those reports that
should move to England.
My contact was telling me, which I told you a long time ago, guys, about it. The character being taken over by the daughter or women and stuff like that. That's why he refused it, and that's why Wesley Snipes refused it as well after reading the script. So, but I don't know whether they'll say that now. Don't know whether Disney will admit it or Feige will admit it, but that's what really happened.
He didn't get to make a Blade movie, but he also wasn't forced to be in a movie where he wasn't playing Blade.
Yeah. Or, third or fourth build.
Yeah.
So it's probably good for his career then, even though he really wanted to do it.
Yeah. I don't think he needs help with a career. I don't think he needs Marvel for his career.
No.
He's an outstanding actor. He can find plenty of work.
Yeah, and he has those Jurassic Park movies if he needs to buy another house.
True.
So he was looking a bit old in that last one, though. It made me wonder if he's, if he could really do more than one Blade movie now.
No, he looked all right. Black don't crack, mate. He looked fine. Looked fine.
Anything to add, Cynic?
No.
He could always move to. He could always move to the streets of London with his sword skills.
Yeah,
it'd fit right in.
Yeah. I thought they banned Ninja.
Yeah, Idris Elba won't let him have those swords.
Well, he can blunt the end of it.
So
Marvel has implicitly cancelled.
Inexplicably.
I can't speak tonight. I can't speak anyway. Cancelled. Is it 2 L's or 1? The TV series Wonder Man, despite previously renewing the acclaimed Disney Plus show for a second season. Yeah, this was strange.
Yep. To answer your question, it can be either 1 or 2 L's. They're both
Oh, okay.
accepted. Yeah, it just they announced that they were renewing the show, and then they
Scrapped
said
it.
they just let
Yeah.
everyone go. We're not
And
actually making it.
they're taking a little heat for this. It's more woke on woke crime, but they're failing to realize if they really didn't want this, they wouldn't have race swapped the character to begin with.
I don't believe in race swapping at all, so this can just fuck off.
I watched the show. I quite enjoyed it, even though it didn't mean anything, but I quite enjoyed it.
So
Marvel
is
has
it-
a problem.
Sorry,
Go ahead, Cynic. No, go
They're
ahead.
going to it.
I was just going to ask, is it so inexplicable if it's clearly a ratings issue? Like they had to
Yeah.
have canceled it if people didn't watch the show. That has to be the only explanation.
Look, I look. It's look. I don't believe in race swapping, right? And also, right, it doesn't matter how many people say the show was good. If nobody watched it, cancel it. Just cancel
watched
the
it.
fucking thing.
Yeah,
Nobody watched it though.
Marvel has a problem with heroes and villains. This guy's supposed to be a hero, but he was kind of a self-centered asshole that did everything that they accused him of, the people that wanted to arrest him. So, and he really had no arc in that. It was a little bit funny. They had Joe Pantoliano in there. The sort of
Ben
rapport
Kingsley.
that he had with Ben Kingsley, is sort of a buddy cop thing. But this guy's still an asshole, and I just wasn't interested in seeing
Okay.
more of him. He's not a hero.
Slattery was okay. Trevor Slattery.
Yeah, but Ben Kingsley is like insanely good at acting.
Yeah.
So
Oh, well. Should we move on then?
Ta-ta then. Ta-ta.
Ta-ta. Oh, well.
What's this
This
shit?
this is a big one. Exclusive. Catherine Newton says that fan demand for Ant-Man 4 could lead to Marvel Studios making it. If fans want something, we listen.
Rubbish.
yeah, that is a hypothetical statement. There is no fucking fan demand at all. She's not wrong, but she's deceptive.
Ant-Man was proof that Ant-Man doesn't have fans. The MCU had fans.
Yep.
Mm.
Yep.
That's
No,
true.
the Ant-Man 4 is going to be all about her. She's going to join the DSA and start running around with her superpowers, telling everyone how they're overprivileged and shouldn't be dicks.
And the reason why Ant-Man doesn't have any fans is because they made him out to be a twat in every movie. Actually, he wasn't a bit of a twat in the first one. He was kind of acceptable, and then it just got worse and worse. He was like a freaking idiot. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
If they made him more heroic, maybe people would warm towards him.
Don't think I saw
Yeah.
the third one.
But man, I am tired of seeing this bitch on screen. She's the worst thing about that movie. The best thing about Ant-Man was his relationship with his daughter in the first two movies. It was
Exactly.
really sincere and heartfelt and wonderful. And then she turns into this screaming twat who's humiliating her dad and being a bitch at him like at all times. I don't want to ever see her again.
Yeah. Oh well, move along.
Oh, well.
Oh, hello. Who's this?
Samara Weaving has reportedly been cast as Emma Frost in the new X-Men movie.
When are they making this then? Anybody?
Oh,
Well,
supposedly it's coming after
What?
the
Secret Wars.
films. But it will not be called X-Men. They will never use
Yeah,
that team
no.
name in the MCU.
X-Persons.
And
Yeah.
she will be covered from chin to ankles.
Yeah, head to toe, man. You're not seeing
She will
nothing.
not be dressed in a sexy bustier or anything like that. It's not happening.
And I'm sure she's not going to look as pretty as she is because she is gorgeous. And apparently, as Vex informed me, pregnancy has done some wonderful things to her figure. So
Ooh.
she's much more Emma Frosty looking
Yes.
than she used to be. So no, listen, they're going to be the X, they, thems or some
Team
bullshit.
X.
We will,
Team
and I
X,
think
what?
that'll
Team
really,
X.
that's really going to hurt the brand. I believe that's really going to.
Team X. That sounds like the people who work at Twitwats.
No,
Yep.
I reckon they are gonna call it the X-Men because there's
They
gonna
can't.
be huge.
No,
Well, there's
they
gonna be a
can't.
huge. Well, let me just explain. There's going to be a huge outcry if they don't call it the X-Men, and they may start off. They may start off calling it something else like X-Team, whatever, and there's going to be a huge outcry on the internet, and then they're going to change it back to the X-Men. That's what I say.
But yours and our outcries don't matter. The only thing that matters is what the activists inside Disney say, and they will not allow it to be called the X-Men.
Yeah, but the previous
we will see. We will see.
Previous slide says Marvel listens to the fans.
Well, no, it's not. It's not that.
They listen to the activists.
I think there's change happening, and it's slow. But I think by the time we get to this film, I think there'll be a major change because they cancelled Wonder Man. They've been thinking a lot about other things as well, and Marvel kind of coming around slightly, very very slightly. So fingers crossed. By the time they finish those two movies, X-Men will be proper X-Men. Do you know what I mean? So just fingers crossed.
I can't help thinking what a better villain Emma Frost would have been for the Spider-Man movie because she's a villain and proper and she doesn't need rehabilitation.
Or Mr. Negative.
Yeah. Also, a side note, X-Team is the studio that I buy most of my DVDs from, so I don't think they can use that.
As I said, I think I've got my fingers crossed that Marvel is learning their lesson. I reckon it's, as I said, there's been loads of little things that's been happening in movies recently, like Supergirl getting saved by a male, which was quite surprising when I saw that in Supergirl. But as I said, little things are changing. So hopefully by the time they get to this one, it will be called X-Men. And
I don't think they'd have the balls to not call it X-Men. I mean, we already have X-Men 97,
exactly.
The TV show, so I don't know why they'd avoid it for the movie.
I agree. Let me ask you, because I get a sense that, the audience has been pushing back a really long time on all the woke stuff.
10 years, over 10 years, mate.
Yeah, I feel like they're letting up a little bit. I feel like they're letting up and letting some things slide and it may be moving to the other direction now. So,
if they call them the X-Men, the whole focus of all of the media coverage will be about how sexist the movie is and how
why has no coverage of that about the TV show though?
Because that was already called the X-Men in the 90s.
Well, yeah,
this
is called the X-Men now too, though.
Yeah,
everything's called the X-Men. Like the movies are called X-Men.
Yeah, there was a little bit of coverage on that
in the 2000s,
in the early 2000s, before woke. They were called the X-Men.
I think
there has not been an X-Men movie since then.
I know, but I think if they had gotten a hold of them and were able to do anything with the rights around 2020 or 2021, we might not get an X-Men. But I think now we will get an X-Men.
Oh,
there's a new video game being released in just the next couple of months. They refuse to call the characters X-Men.
Yeah,
they were calling them X-Men and Deadpool and Wolverine
because that was basically a Fox film, not an MCU film.
Hey, I think
we're going to call them the X-Men in these movies this year.
Do you remember there was a movie? There was an X-Men movie with Jennifer, what's her face, who played
Lawrence,
and she actually says to she's, where all us women are saving all the men. You should recall it X-Women. She walks out. Do you know what I mean? They still call it X-Men though.
Look, I will be happy to be proven wrong, but my $20 is on the table.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a solution that's win-win for both sides. Call them the XX Men.
Nah, fuck that. X-Men.
James Gunn says the DCU Batman actor hasn't been.
No, that's because there won't be one because he's going to be fired.
That's right.
Yeah, there won't be.
Do you know what? Look, I will be laughing as soon as the reports come in saying that James Gunn's era is over, because when you look at those videos and he's so confident going, the first thing is going to be blah 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 and this and that or whatever. He's so confident, and seriously, I want that smirk to be wiped off.
Oh
his
yeah.
face.
Oh, that video.
All he's
that
done.
video.
All he's done. Yeah.
has
Yeah.
not aged well.
Yeah.
No.
The first phase is going to be called Gods and Monsters, and we're going to start
Yeah.
with the Authority and Creature Commandos, which you've
Yeah.
never fucking heard of.
Yeah. Yeah.
He's a
That's why I
twat.
want it to. That's why I want it to happen, because it from the moment he opened his mouth, everyone on our side knew it was going to fail. Why would you start off with Creature Commandos? Nobody knows who the fuck they are, right? And why wouldn't he just start off with Superman as a solo movie? Everybody was calling it out, and obviously all the press was saying we're all stupid. And then what happens? Inevitable what happens. So I just want
What-
it. I just want
what happened?
Warner Brothers to go. We've let go of James Gunn, and I will be smiling all day once that's reported. Then again,
Well, they're never going to let him go. He's going to explore other opportunities. They're going to love him so much. They're
They'll be
setting him
making,
free. Yeah.
Yeah, that'll be making porn next. Shall we?
What's this?
David Zaslav wants to cut back on Man of Tomorrow's marketing budget and get a new VFX team to work on all future DC movies. He's also furious at the way James Gunn has been handling the DCU
No
and
shit.
wants the writer of Supergirl to be taken off the potential Wonder Woman.
Is this true?
Is this
Is this
legit?
true?
Yeah.
Well,
This sounds.
it's the internet, isn't it?
I don't know if this is true.
Yeah, I do not believe Zaslav would publicly. It's bad for their
Exactly.
stock.
Yeah,
He
Yeah.
did not say this.
I don't think he said it either. It would be nice if he did say it, though. It'd be great.
Yeah.
Because that's what everybody else is
Well,
thinking.
it's the internet, though, so it must be true.
I don't know, mate. I don't know.
Take it with a
I just-
pinch of salt.
I just think.
Yeah,
I
or a
just
whole
think
can.
Allegedly.
Gunn needs to leave. Right? Please do not go back to Zack, because his era was rubbish anyway. Just let it rest. Let it. No allegedly about it. It's true. Let it rest for like
Why don't you
5
make
years
it-
or 3 years. If they gave it to me, I guarantee it's going to be a hit. Guaranteed. Just leave me alone. Let me do my thing. It'll be a guarantee. But as I said, I literally think that they should just fire him now, because he's caused nothing but trouble for Warner
Yeah, they
Brothers.
don't want to. They'd have to buy out his contract. They just renewed it, but only for a year, so they don't have to wait but about 7 or 8 months for him to go anyway.
Now all I have to do is stop production, keep paying him until his contract has run out. Don't let him damage the brand even more.
It's fucked
Just
anyway,
stop
Ian,
him.
Sorry.
Yeah, just stop him now, so that we don't have to go back and say these things don't exist anymore, these new things. Stop him now. If he's doing Man of Tomorrow, let him finish it, and that's it. Full stop on
You
that.
go, Durkee, but Durkee face numbers wrench element. Zaslav is in a very strange position with the merger and the shareholders rejecting his pay package. Maybe he's gone full fuck it.
Who knows? Who knows? I don't know.
Okay, yeah. The source for this, it's a single source, and it hasn't been picked up by any Hollywood trade or an
Doom
insider. No, Cinesource is the source. Somebody else made a video about it.
Yes, rubbish.
Chaffinch?
It's rubbish.
Chaffinch?
It's
Sparrow?
rubbish. It's rubbish.
Sparrow. I remember Sparrow.
Sparrow?
Yeah, what happened to
yeah,
that guy that's connected to Sparrow?
Cameron
Who's that guy?
Pasha.
Yeah, what happened to
He's-
him?
Don't know.
I still see him around.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. Here's the thing, though. Zaslav has always been public about cost-cutting measures across the board, but he
Who's
hasn't
Mike Zero?
singled out. On a-
Is it-
Mike
Mike Zero, yeah.
No,
on a
is he
Literally
still
just
going?
makes up 90% of the stuff that he
Is he
says.
still
Yeah.
going?
on a hidden
Yes.
flash drive he found in his ass.
Yeah, Mike Zero.
Hey, you got
A
to
lot of
give the
people still
guy
watch him,
credit,
though.
man.
A
Yeah,
lot of
he's
people
got
still watch Mike Zero. Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
built a channel out of
yeah.
it. Fair play to the
Yeah,
bloke.
he's working it. He's got hundreds of thousands of subs and he gets views. So more power to the guy.
Well, if you want more subs, Ian, why don't you just lie and say we've actually had a meeting with Dave Zavloff, whatever his name is,
Oh,
and he says
Is it
this,
like
and
a-
just lie
Andy-
about it.
David antiseptic cream.
That's it. Yeah.
Yeah. Will they arrest you in the UK for those kind of lines?
Yeah, probably. There's a new Ray movie coming, folks. 2 years time, Ray starring. Common people will be starring as Han Solo.
Yeah,
There you
we
go.
don't need to lie.
more
We just repeat what Hollywood says. That gets our lying quota in.
It's a sidestep on 1 hour. And then there was Cinesource expanded. In addition, James Gunn is firing back at Zaslav and is demanding that Anna, help me out here. Help me out.
Nagara.
Fit, by the way, stay on to write Wonder Woman, and that his original promotion and VFX team stay on as Zaslav plans to fire many of James Gunn's team members. Tensions are running very high between both parties.
I hope it's true. I hope they do fire that girl because she cannot write
She's
the
fit,
screenplay
though.
properly. Doesn't matter if she's fit or not. And James Gunn needs to go. There's no gray area here. He's failed miserably. Let him go. Let him go. Let
Listen,
him
if you think
Let him go.
if you think Anna Noguera wrote that screenplay, then I've got some I have some bridges to sell you.
Cynic, what do you think? Gunn, savior.
I never thought he was going to be a savior of anything.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
No, he has like one trick, dude. Like you can't spin that into the
Guardians.
entire universe. Yeah.
Oh, it's a one-trick pony.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, that rumor also traces back to this one single source. It's been repeated across the internet, but no legitimate news source has picked up on that.
It's really easy when you hire if you're in charge of a brand like James Gunn, you hire a director, you say, here's the script. Okay, I'm going to let you have it now. You do what you want with it. Give me a good movie and I'll edit it and do it the way you want to do. And I'll see it when it's finished. It's not rocket science. That's what you do. And if you trust that director and you know he's got pedigree, leave him the fuck alone.
Yeah, tell that to Kathleen Kennedy. I do want to point out I use the word legitimately very loosely when talking about media sources. Yeah.
Yeah. Maybe should I ask my source what's going on with James Gunn? Maybe I'll be speak
Chaffinch.
Speak sometime.
Robin.
Chaffinch.
Magpie.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thrush.
Well, the stuff that he said to me has proven right so far. Most of the stuff he said to me. So,
well, what did he say?
Go. Yeah. All the stuff like the what is it? The Blade thing. Remember, I told you ages ago it was because of the women and stuff before that was made public. So most of the stuff he's told me is right.
Yeah, and remember, James Gunn, he's just the co-head. Peter Safran was supposed to keep those budgets under control, and he didn't do a very good job of that.
No. Dun dun dun. Here we go.
I think we kind of did this on Friday, but we'll do it again. Spider-Man box office numbers top Supergirl in one day. Cynic?
Yeah.
Yeah. What else can you say that's hilarious? I don't know.
Yeah, and it topped the Odyssey in the weekend. That's just it's
insane.
Well, that one says more about Superman. I mean, that one says more about Spider-Man, but the Supergirl one, yeah, we've gotten a lot of mileage out of this one. Ask Mog.
They cast the wrong person to play Supergirl.
What a girl?
One problem. That's just one problem.
Yeah, they chose the wrong person to write it. They chose the wrong person to direct it.
Yeah.
Well, and I don't know if I've mentioned this before, but Tom King originally wrote the story just about Ruthie and Krem, and it was a straight up lift from True Grit. And then DC said we need a Supergirl story, so he shoehorns her in there. So even the story that they're borrowing from for the movie, it's already 2 steps removed from how it was supposed to be. So you can see a lot of the changes just don't work anymore.
Anything right?
Look, what they wanted to do, right, is they wanted Easy Street, as I say, with Supergirl.
What?
They picked a comic. They picked a comic that matched their messaging, and they decided to rework it instead of actually saying, right, Supergirl comes to this planet and she's all out of sorts, and she has to figure out how to integrate, and she goes to college and all that stuff that was in the original story of Supergirl. That's what they did. They went Easy Street. They went laziness, and then they put all the messaging in it. Cast badly, got the wrong script writer if she ever wrote anything, and it just went on and on and on. And this is what we end up with. That's it. Instead of doing the work to make a good Supergirl film.
Imagine if they cast an actress that could actually act to play Ruthie, like Indy Navarrete, and she teams up with Lobo, Jason Momoa, and they really did a version of True Grit in space. That could have been something really fantastic. But they had to make a Supergirl movie.
A question from Wrench. Mr. Balance. How is James Gunn going to explain Supergirl's failure now that Spider-Man is making so much money?
Racist and sexist fans.
He can't. He'll blame it on us, but the thing is, though, as I said, right, he knows he's done wrong, and those people at Warner Brothers are not stupid either. Sooner or later, he's going to be booted out, and I hope sooner than later.
He's going to hire Parrot Analytics to show that it was a success.
I don't know, mate. Seriously, who's that guy you have on Cynic? That guy with the Brummy accent.
With the what accent?
Brummy accent. Reaper, yeah. His accent always makes me laugh, even though you guys are not laughing at him, because a Brummy accent over here is
Scouse.
Oh, Scouse is it? Yeah, Scouse. I always get those two mixed up.
Is that why you're laughing? Okay.
I laugh at his accent.
Eckington Stanley.
Yeah. He's funny. He's funny.
He's quite funny.
He is. Yeah.
Funny.
Shall we move on? From
Supergirl? Never.
Yeah, or should we just string it out for another 20 minutes? There's a bet going on apparently in the chat. So, can we string it out for another 20 minutes?
Why not?
Oh, hello. What's this?
Star Trek should be celebrating 60 years on top. What? With bold new ideas and projects, but the Alex Kurtzman era tells a different story. One of botched ideas, weak execution, and a once beloved franchise that forgot what made it special in the first place.
What more can you say?
Yep.
It's fucked.
I mean, the only real thing to celebrate headed into the 60th anniversary is that Kurtzman isn't going to be making any more Star Trek.
Has he definitely gone then?
He has to be because they announced someone else making the movies, and his production company is not part of it. So even though they haven't actually come out to say he's gone, he's gone.
According to
Thrush,
Edge. No, what do you call it? That show, something Edge.
Midnight's Edge.
Midnight's Edge. Yeah. According to Andre, he says that he's still under contract and he's negotiating.
What?
With,
no.
To get out of it, according to them.
No, the payout. There was finally a guy that really clarified everything that was going on, sort of contractually with that. They did offer to keep him on because I think it was Munez, that idiot, actually gave him ownership of the stuff he created for Star Trek Work for Hire. And it was totally unnecessary. What? No, the idiots at CBS Paramount really gave away the keys to the kingdom there with Kurtzman, and he really had free reign. And so if they started making something sooner, then they have to worry about bumping into anything that he actually owns. But by running the clock out, letting his contract in, they can finally be free and clear of him. Absolutely. And they're doing that. They did have a negotiation several months ago. They offered him a really, really mild first look deal, thinking, oh, we'll just do this and kind of work around him. But he wouldn't take it because probably ego and everything else. I mean, the guy's kind of insane. he's so egotistical that he got rid of Terry Metalis, who actually did a marginally better job. Yeah, I wouldn't go that far, but marginally better. So he can't handle anybody making Star Trek that's liked except for him. So they are giving him the boot. At Comic-Con, they purposely brought in those guys to speak over him. This is really good news.
Okay.
Yep, they brought in people to talk about the new movies that they're making, and he had absolutely no new projects to announce. So
Yeah,
I think
John Francis Daly.
the only discussions that are happening now, I think, are, as you were saying, are what kind of payout they're going to give him to buy the rights back, so that he doesn't continue to get ongoing money from any of his properties.
Yeah.
Damn.
Not that
And-
they're going to get much of residuals for it, because the Kurtzman stuff is not being rewatched.
Yeah, it's not making any money.
No.
The other thing is his early contract buyout was ridiculously high, something like 50 million, or it was crazy.
Yeah, well, that was Moonves when he was on when he was on his way out, and he gave Star Trek to Kurtzman. He gave him an outrageous contract because he was pissed about the position he was in and being removed from Paramount, CBS, whatever. And so he screwed them hard by giving him the crazy contract that he gave Kurtzman. Yeah.
That would be like Kennedy giving away Star Wars on her way out of Lucasfilm.
She would, though, just to be spiteful. Allegedly.
She could give it to Anna Noguera. That, Force is female.
She could give it to Dave Filoni.
Force is still female.
Yeah.
Star Trek needs to go back on terrestrial TV weekly, 22 episodes. Forget streaming, whatever. It needs to be on terrestrial TV. Needs to be writing quality of TNG or the TOS, just basically back on terrestrial TV. Yeah, so it's weekly. Get the buzz again.
Yeah, there's a problem with that, though. We don't have any good science fiction writers anymore because the publishing industry has actually destroyed, that pipeline to get good sci-fi authors. But what we really need, I think, is more lesbian space witches, right?
I think they should make a movie and then, if it's successful, make a TV show, because a lot of TV shows and streaming, right? People, they watch and then they don't watch. It's not like the old days where they'll watch the whole season, 1, 2, 3,
terrestrial
whatever.
weekly.
So basically what they should do is make a movie, but make sure the budget's contained, like the OG movies, the OG Star Trek films, with the original cast. Just make it contained and write a good story. Now, you say there's no sci-fi writers out there. There are. Just go back to the old guys that's still alive. Just go back to them.
All three of them.
You mean all the white Palu that's sacked?
Them,
Joe Darkness, Numbers Wrenched. Hello, Joe. These fuckers can't do 24 eps anymore.
Yeah,
they
can't even do 6.
Yeah.
But I think it's hard.
They do an 8-episode season with 4 of the episodes are filler.
Yeah.
And they produce one of those every 2 years.
Fucking hell.
That's as good as we can get now.
We had it good, folks, back in the day.
Yeah, and it's hard. Star Trek is a television show property. It's not really designed for movies. But if these guys can only write 2 hours worth of material anyway, might as well.
Do you know what they should
throw
do?
it out and,
do you know what they should do?
Yeah, go on.
Why don't they just rerun the original TOS from the 60th anniversary on terrestrial? Fuck it.
Look, I disagree. They can make a movie. I think you can make a movie. You just got to get the right writers in, and you got to go back to the main timeline. Make one movie first and see how it does. If you make a streaming one, people get
TV series.
The normies might think it's bloody Kurtzman again and might not tune in. But if you make a movie and contain the budget, then it just might come out of the woodwork and into the normie space. If you know what I mean.
I think but what I'm saying is, at its heart, Star Trek is
Of course.
niche. It's a thinking man sci-fi.
Yeah.
It
Of
doesn't
course.
appeal to normies. And any movie you make is going to have to dumb it down with action. And I'd rather see
No,
Star Trek
not
in its
necessarily.
purest form.
No, not necessarily. If you got clever writers and it's very clever, look, it ain't gonna pass $1 billion. Just make sure the budget's contained.
TV
right?
series,
Yeah.
sorry,
and
then a film.
give it and do it justice. Do it justice.
I haven't seen
That's what I
clever
reckon.
writing out of Hollywood in a decade, though.
Yes,
Shall
because it's hold on, let
we-
me finish. It's because
Hurry up.
they're using these new people now that have no idea about life. You need
Yeah.
to go back to the showrunners and to someone like Harv Bennett. I know he's not here, but
Should we dig him up?
go back to someone. Yeah, exactly.
Let's
Go
dig him
back
up.
to someone like that and get them to connect with the people that are in charge and create new characters and bring the Enterprise back, but have new
Yeah.
characters in the Enterprise. What do you need to do?
No,
I don't believe Hollywood's capable of that.
nope.
anymore.
Male and Pale is stale. Sorry.
It's gone.
They
Can't-
can
can't
do it.
Yeah.
Let that happen.
They can do it.
No, the
Star
best the best chance we've got
Trek.
is that they start writing Star Trek using AI that's inspired by the old white guys.
Yeah.
That's the best chance
throwing
we've
in
got.
and throwing in Jerry Ryan's tits in the mix. That might work.
Easy.
Have you
Sorry.
guys seen the advert? It's an old advert that was shot in the 70s. It was at Kentucky Fried Chicken and had all these
Yes.
actors that look like they really look like them.
They-
apart from
they
Spock.
really do.
Shall-
Yeah.
Okay,
Great job
Spock
with that
wasn't in
ad.
there.
Let's
Yeah,
move on.
yeah. What's this?
Okay. It's official. Morgan Spector, that's a name, that is, has closed a deal to lead Netflix's series adaptation of the Secrets mystery thriller novel by Dan Brown, no relation, which comes from the best-selling author and Carlton
Hughes.
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 Spectre will
Yeah.
play Robert Langdon, taking over the role played on the big
Yeah.
screen by Tom Hanks.
Yep. This is the perfect property for Netflix. It's pseudo intellectual slop for people who think they're smart.
Yeah.
And it's going to be made by Netflix. It's going to be written by Carlton Hughes, who is one of the best at writing slop for people who think they're smart. So this is going to be a huge hit for
Yeah,
Netflix.
he does all the fake stuff, and Dan Brown is Umberto Eco for retards. So
I got to admit, I didn't really like those films. I think I watched the first two.
Never
and that
watched
was
them.
it.
yeah, they're vapid,
was
man. The books are shallow as hell, but they do make people think, they're kind of smart. It's
Yeah.
the Odyssey of those kind of novels.
So I read 16 chapters today of that book today. I feel really
Wow.
smart. Well, the chapters were 2 pages long. So congratulations.
But honestly, I only saw it because Tom Hanks was in it, and I at that moment in time, I loved Tom Hanks, and I went to see it because he was in it. But I can't say I enjoyed those films. They were okay. They weren't great, So anyway,
Am I
Yeah.
racist to say,
Mm.
well, look on screen?
Yeah.
Am I
No.
racist?
No, you're not. You're recognizing
what
a
nationality?
pattern.
Is he? What
Don't know.
nationality is he?
Anybody know?
Yeah. And so like Hughes did Nash Bridges, which is just pure mindless fluff. He did the Jack Ryan stuff, which was pure mindless fluff.
Okay.
He
Apparently,
did
I am, apparently. Okay.
Colony, which kind of started out interesting.
Nash Bridges was all right. Every time I saw it, it was all right.
Yeah, it was okay.
was fun, pure mindless fluff, but
Okay.
most of that came with the chemistry between Cheech Marin and Don Johnson, honestly.
Yeah, which was pretty good. Yeah.
Yeah, when they tried to get all serious and meaningful about it, that's when the show started going downhill.
That show wasn't good as Martial Law, though. Let's face it.
Yeah.
Anybody remember that
Yeah.
show, Martial Law?
Yeah.
I used to love that show. Anyway, carry on.
No.
It's with who's the big guy? Sammo Ho. You know
Who's
the
the
guy
Ho?
that was with
Sammo
Samo. Is it
Ho?
Sammo Huang or Sammo Ho?
Sammo Hung.
Sammo Huang.
Hung.
Sammo Hung. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mega Geek is racist now. K numbers low K. Nash Bridges is better when you remember it's aimed at people who grew up on Miami Vice.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah. Now, Nash did have Kelly Hu on there back when she was.
Who?
Katie Who.
Exactly. When she was smoking, and she's a pretty good martial artist.
She is, yeah. She's lovely.
Yeah. And then they tried to turn Jodie Lynn O'Keefe, his daughter, into some kind of badass. That's when the show just got too stupid.
Every TV
Yeah,
show I watch, I'm always looking, is this girl hot? No. Is this girl hot? No. You know what I mean? It's like they don't want the girls to be hot anymore. It's just like
Because the ugly ones get offended.
oh, this one.
New poster for Coyote versus Acme has been released. Theaters August 28th.
I reckon this is gonna flop.
Yep. People are going to go to the theater and say, oh, it's the movie that they didn't want us to see. And then they're going to go see it and go, oh, now I know why they didn't want us to see it.
Yeah, it's gonna flop.
I'm going to be honest. The trailer kind of had me laughing. It actually looked good to me. So I don't know if they can pull it off for 90 minutes.
When when you find out that the trailer's funny because the funniest bits in the movie are
Stuff is in the
everything that they
trailer,
put in the
yeah.
trailer. Yeah.
Yeah, here you go. Emperor Goodwin, Wrench, Evening J. The only movie I have any interest in this year. Wow.
The
So
thing
Nick-
is, though, go on. Go ahead.
What
No
do you
one, nobody cares about Looney Tunes, so of course this is going to flop.
yeah.
But I'm looking forward to it because I like Looney Tunes. So
Yeah,
so do
50-year-old
I.
men.
Yeah.
40, 50-year-old men care. I just had an idea. I should patent this. This is genius. So, Paramount or Warner Brothers, what they should do is Batgirl every single show and movie that they have in the pipeline, and then release them one at a time as people beg for them to see it.
Yeah, right.
And people will just go because it's the show that they didn't want us to see.
Batgirl would make money.
yeah, it might.
It wasn't finished. They can't release it. It was
They can finish
never
it,
finished.
can't they? Perhaps they could
The
just
thing-
release it as is. Just say this movie's so bad we couldn't even be fucking bothered to finish it.
The thing about bringing back these cartoons is they're not faithful to what the cartoons were, and you could argue the point that maybe they don't fit in today's humor, and maybe violence is not. But the thing is, though, that's the reason why they work. So why fight against it? If you're going to bring back Coyote and fucking Roadrunner, make it as cheap as possible. Make sure the animation is good, and just do what they did before.
Well, this looks
instead of-
like they're
Well, there you
this
go.
looks like they're doing that.
Yeah, Joe
he's
says
they're
30
pushing a
mil.
bomb toward him right now.
30 mil.
Yeah.
No, but they've got real people in it, and we just want to see a cartoon. Do you
Well,
know what I mean?
is
And that's
John
the thing.
Cena a real person?
Yeah, but Roger Rabbit did too, but they also have these long sequences where Wile E. Coyote is getting the crap beat out of him.
Yeah, but Roger Rabbit was built on real
Yeah,
people mixing
yeah.
with animation. But
Yeah.
but as I said, this was always a cartoon. Why don't you just give us a cartoon?
Listen, I'm saying the premise, it could work. I mean, I don't know if anybody else has seen the trailer. It looks kind of funny. John
all right,
Cena
yeah,
is
yeah.
great as the smarmy owner and the lawyer. It looks like it may actually have a little bit of heart to it too.
I don't know. Like sometimes I watch some Looney Tunes. I love watching Bugs Bunny, and some of the jokes in Bugs Bunny are absolutely hilarious. It's like you can still do that today if you really want to.
If the studio wanted to cancel this because they thought it was so bad, well then surely that makes it good.
No, they canceled it because the one guy in charge hates animation. Everybody else thought it was awesome. It tested really well too. It was just the head of the studio doesn't like animated films.
Do we know who it was? Wasn't James Gunn, was it?
Oh man,
No.
Kathleen Kennedy?
It's just humor's changed, such as since those cartoons were made. The humor's literally changed, and but if they're faithful and they make a cartoon and they try to make it like the 60s, I can't remember when they came out in the 50s, then
30s.
maybe it'll be
40s.
maybe it'll be a hit. Maybe it'll be a hit. I don't know.
Michael DeLuca is the guy, and humor hasn't changed; it's died.
There's no humor. Yeah, woke has killed it anyway. Shall we?
What's this TV show?
Andy Machete. Machete. That's a bladed weapon, isn't it?
Just say machete. Close enough.
Okay. Confirms it. Welcome to Derry. Season 2 will be set in 1935. Derry's a graveyard almost. It's carcass of something because people are depleted, poor, tired, jobless, homeless. The kids don't have a suburban comforting life.
I heard the TV show was really good. I never saw it, but
It was
I heard
alright,
it was
yeah.
really good.
It
At its moments.
Yeah, there was a bunch of woke bullshit in there, but weren't
Yeah.
they supposed to go forward in time, a decade for each season?
Don't know.
No, the cycle of the clown was every
Pennywise. Oh, yeah.
Was it something like 37 years or something bullshit like that? I can't remember.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's 27 years.
Oh, 27
It
years,
was 1962. I still thought they were moving forward. Okay, well,
I like the two films. I thought the two films were really good, in my opinion.
So yeah, trust me. So this is going to be set in the 1930s, and you're going to see real fully integrated schools. You will see persons of color being doctors, lawyers, and judges, and it's
Boat
gonna
people, you
feel
mean?
all, well, I think that means something different over here, but
It does.
sure.
Cynic, did you watch Welcome to Derry?
No, I did not. We are so far past my expertise. I don't know shit about this.
It's all right. I thought it was all right. It had its moments, didn't it, Easter?
Yeah, but I think Goodwin has a serious point there. Is that horror fans are not really difficult to please. Yeah, you liked it more than me. It certainly had some interesting aspects to it, but man, I'm so snake bit. I can't get past all that woke bullshit anymore.
Yeah, you better keep that away from Vex. Just don't mention the word woke.
Or
She'll come down on you like a ton of bricks.
I'll be ready.
You'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Oh,
It'll be
yes.
Have you seen Vex? It'll be a soft landing.
There you go. Some good news, everybody. Toy Story 5 is now the highest grossing film in the franchise. That's good news, isn't it?
Pathetic.
And
No, it's not.
Oh, that's fun. Isn't that good news, everybody?
No, this movie's garbage.
yeah,
It shouldn't be making this kind of money.
Yeah.
Well, kids
Like I
want to see
said,
Toy Story, don't they?
No,
Kids love this stuff.
The first three no, the kids don't love this stuff. Actually, I actually got a story from somebody who said they went to a film and then half the kids weren't even paying attention to the movie. The parents took them there to see it.
I see. So it's all parents that went then.
Yeah.
All the parents that
The
that
parents
went
took
and-
the kids.
took the kids.
The kids
right? Gotcha.
didn't really care
Yeah.
about the movie.
Gotcha.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man, the audience's tolerance for woke is increasing, not decreasing. They're lapping this shit up.
No, it's
this
not
year.
even woke. It's just not a good movie. It's a
Yeah.
crummy story.
Yeah,
It's a
agree, but-
rehash of a lot of stuff that they told in previous films. It even changes stuff that they told in previous films. It's just, it's not a good movie.
But come on, Buzz Lightyear in a wedding dress.
Come on,
like,
Buzz
don't tell
Lightyear.
me there's no
Yeah,
woke
it's
shit in
pathetic.
here.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it, so I can't really comment on this.
Cynic, did you watch Toy Story 5?
I did. I wasn't a huge fan of it, and neither was like anyone in the crowd that I watched it with. I don't know. Just wasn't very good. I missed like all of them but the first movie, so I was really just kind of catching up on. Like I was just kind of dropped into the narrative here, and I didn't like where it was very much.
The third one was the one that's where it should have stopped.
Yeah.
The
Yeah.
third one was
Yeah,
terrific.
The story came full circle in the third film.
Oh
Yeah,
wait,
it
I
had-
did see the third movie. Yeah, I did. Actually.
It was a good movie.
All three movies had some great points, some great morals. The
Hmm.
third one has a little bit weaker on the story, but it had some great moments, and then it stuck the landing at the end, right? Giving the story full circle for the toys and for Andy and everything, right? That should have been it.
Yeah, this movie didn't even know what it was trying to say. It's like screens are bad, but sometimes they're good, but sometimes they're bad. But give your kid a screen. But, it's bad.
Ian, here you go. John Z. Wrench. Maybe if they had titled it Toy Story 5, Jessie loses her virginity. Ian?
Maybe. But as I said in a previous Toy Story, it always makes me tremble because at Christmas time I had to try and get that fucking toy. And I was literally, I was Christmas Eve and I had to get Buzz Lightyear. When the first one came out, it just every time I see a poster for Toy Story and I see Buzz, it just makes me tremble a bit because honestly, I had a hard time finding that toy, and I found it.
Had a hard time finding that Turbo Man.
Okay.
Yeah. This may be a hot take, but I think they should have stopped at 1. But they're never going to stop at 1 for anything that makes
Halo campaign evolved faces backlash over race and gender swaps. Cortana redesign, game-breaking glitches, and reports of unlikable female...
Unkillable.
Oh, sorry. Well, unlikable as well. Female NPC. What's an NPC?
Well, of course they're unlikable. They're female.
Yeah.
That's non-player character. Those are all the people running around in the game that you...
What is this thing where they will take a boy's brand and try and flip it into a girl's brand? What is wrong with them?
Yeah,
because they think it's expanding, but it's it's not. It's abandoning.
Yeah, that's called modernity, man. They're doing that to everything.
Is
crazy,
this a flop?
Oh yeah.
A flip.
Yeah, I think the player count is now below like 20,000 or something.
Oh, I was watching was it Yellow Flash 2 videos. People are not liking this version, are they?
No, well, it's glitchy as hell too, and I think the original creator of Halo started giving some interviews. I think he was on FNT or something, or maybe it was another show, and he was just railing on this stuff. Okay, it's currently at 10,729 players live. It reached an all-time peak of 25,376. Now compare that.
The Master Chief Halo collection, which had an all-time peak of over 161,000, and right now has about only 300 players less than that game does.
Yeah,
and the Master Chief collection was released in 2019.
Bang bang.
Yeah, Marvel Rivals, which is the Chinese game that has all the smoking hot character designs. 114,000 right now. It reached a peak of 644,000.
Platoon's playing it now, apparently.
It probably is. I don't blame you.
And Mauler,
I saw the part. This is an exaggeration. You walk on the bridge when he first gets his gun, and all of the I don't know what they are, the officers sitting around at the consoles. You can shoot them in the head. All the men fall over and flop over and die, but the animation is really bad on it. But you go up to a woman doing the same thing and you can shoot her all you want and she's not going to get hit.
Let's move along. Who's this?
Rockstar Games co-founder Dan Houser believes that if players want their games released on physical media, then companies should provide it.
Yeah, no shit.
Yeah.
No shit.
It's the wrong issue. It's not has nothing to do with the media. It's all to do with DRM.
Yep. It's about their control over the game.
Yeah. If they sell me a digital game, that's fine. If I can back it up on a disc and play it whenever I want, I don't give a shit. The physical media is a red herring. It's not really what people need to be focused on.
So can you do that then? Can you download it and put it on a disc or something?
With
some games you can.
No.
Some games you can. So, for instance, there's an online store. There's it's called GOG. Good Old Games. They sell all of their stuff out of their store is sold DRM free. So there is nothing that they sell that has to be activated online or anything. You can go and you can purchase a game. You can download all of the files to your drive. You can hold it. You can store it. You can do whatever. That game, you could install it and run it and play it anytime you want. There's nothing that is locked out for you in the future, even though it's a digital purchase. But the rest of these stores make sure that there's online activation that has to happen and everything. So if you're not connected to the internet, or they just decide they're no longer going to authorize you to play the game, they can turn it off anytime they want.
Okay.
Yeah,
Cynic,
it's not.
Cynic. Sorry, mate. Cynic, have you got to fly now?
Oh, yes, I do. Sorry. Yeah, dinner is ready, so I have to go.
Okay.
Okay,
Let's have you
Cynic,
back, mate.
before you
All right,
go,
man.
Cynic, when you get a chance, watch Rebecca Gold for me and let me know what you think.
All right, man. Yeah, I can do that.
All right.
Is it in the DMs or anything?
Well, I put a link in the X for you, but I'll
Okay.
do it again. I'll do it again.
Okay.
Okay.
All right,
All right. Cheers, Cynic. Enjoy
All right,
dinner.
take it easy.
Take care, mate.
Cheers,
Good to see you.
man.
Bye.
Ian, it's not just the games, it's the consoles themselves. As far back as the
Oh.
PlayStation 3, they force firmware updates on you. It means they can turn on or off anything on your actual console that they feel like.
Wow. That's crazy.
Even up to disabling your console so that it can no longer play any title.
Bad is that?
Yeah,
Yeah, no,
they
it's
sold the PS3 on the idea that you could load and run Linux on it, and a year later they disabled that for everybody. That's just bullshit. They shouldn't be able to do. If you buy something, you should own it and you should be able to control it.
Let's do a sidestep then. Backers of physical media have called on gamers to boycott PlayStation for a week in August to send a message to Sony that its decision to kill discs from 2028 is unacceptable.
You know, it's not like digital is cheaper. If they actually, subtracted the cost of the manufacturing, the printing, the labels, the stamping, and actually sold the digital at lower cost than physical, most people would buy digital. But again, this is the wrong thing people are getting upset about.
Yeah, it doesn't
You
matter
can-
if they continue to sell physical media, if they're going to continue to make sure that it has to be,
Yeah,
because here's
online.
what they can do: they can sell physical media as the way that they have been selling it for a while now, where you're going to plug it in and you're going to turn it on, and it's going to act essentially as nothing more than a key to play your game. And the only step that they haven't taken yet, and which I guarantee you they will, even if they reverse their decision on physical media, is that when you put that disc into your PlayStation and you turn it on, it's going to activate against your ID or whatever, your PlayStation ID, and it can never be turned on another PlayStation.
Yeah, so you
on a
can't
different
resell it.
PlayStation ID, so that it can't be resold. This is what it's all about, actually, is they want to eliminate resale. They do not want you to be able to buy a game,
Oh, is
play
that what
it,
it
and
is?
then
The
sell it
secondhand
to
market.
someone
Oh,
else.
okay.
They want to obliterate the secondhand market, and what that means is that then they get to set the price not for when it starts selling, but forever.
Yeah. Now,
And so
in
they
the-
can take a game, they can sell it to you for $80, and then 4 years later, when nobody's interested in that game anymore, nobody's playing it, nobody cares, they still are going to require you to pay $80 for it, unless they decide to put it on sale.
Now, here's the tricky thing. In the US, we actually have legal protections called right of first sale. So when they sell you the game, they're not really selling you the game. They are leasing it to you. They are leasing a license. So you buy a game, you get a disc. Even,
There you go.
everything you buy, it's got to download the whole new updated game anyway.
You will own nothing and like it.
Yes.
Meet your J.
Exactly.
Will, mate.
Exactly.
Because if they sold you a game, you have a legal right to resell it in the States. So they have to change the terms and conditions of the, I have altered the deal. Pray I do not alter it further.
And it, honestly, the truth is that console gaming is. I've talked about it on here before, but if you look at the reason there was console gaming, and the direction that console gaming went early on, it was all about providing a very different type of experience than what's available on PCs. It was about making it cheaper. It was about having these complete experiences that you don't have to download anything. You just pop the game in, you play it, whatever. And that's completely disappeared. All the consoles now are basically just PCs, and they all basically cost the same as PCs now. So there is the purpose, the purpose behind console gaming, the reasoning behind console gaming is essentially gone. So consoles are going to disappear pretty quickly.
Yeah, even so far back as the PS4, I buy a new game, you put it in, and it's like 2.5 hours before you get to play. The console has to update the firmware because it always does that. And then it has to download the game and do some more bullshit. Yeah, the days of opening your Christmas game and plugging it in and be playing within 5 minutes, those are long gone. So you might as well use a PC
Christmas.
anyway.
Anyway, shall we move on?
Also,
should we move on?
better hardware for less money. On
well, sidestep. Okay, Sony says that they have heard the backlash about their move, blah, blah, blah. There are various reasons we made the decision, the biggest being that the digitalization, nice word, of contents overall has been progressing. That's a big factor. So basically, fuck you, everybody. It's really not about the physical media. It's about them being able to fully control the sale and distribution.
Yeah, and they must be laughing because people are getting upset about the wrong thing, Even if they win, they're not going to win.
It's nothing to do with the fact. Obviously, games are very, very big now. Are they still able to fit a game on a single disc?
Well,
they couldn't fit games on single discs during the PlayStation 1 era. There were numerous games where you had to buy a game that came with 2, 3, 4 different discs.
Yeah, and it doesn't matter because you were always going to have to download the latest version of the new game anyway.
And all the games that come on discs now anyway, for performance reasons, you put that disc into your disk drive and it just downloads and installs the entire thing onto your hard drive anyway.
Yeah.
You're never playing it off the disc. It's a key. Yeah.
How big are games?
How big?
Yeah.
I've seen games on the PlayStation 5 that are, God, I'd have to go look. 500 megs.
Well,
gigs. You mean gigs?
Well,
gigs.
it just fill your hard drive up, won't it?
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey.
And
there's some enormous ones. Yeah,
for more space and expansion. Yeah, like Call of Duty is about 200 gigabytes. 220.
August 2nd, 1985. Weird Science was released in theaters.
Oh, that brings back memories.
Yes. Oh, Kelly LeBrock.
Yeah, and Vanessa Angel, because I can't think of them separately.
Yes.
Was she in that one?
Was she what?
Was she in this one?
No, she played the same character in the TV show.
The TV show. Yeah.
I haven't seen the TV show. Oh, okay.
Yeah. The TV show wasn't that great, but she was lovely.
No, but she played a Tok'ra
in Red, wasn't she? That's where she got discovered.
Kelly LeBrock, yeah. And then she was in a Steven Seagal movie. I think was it Hard to Kill?
God.
They're all the same title.
Did she get married? Did she get married?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and
he beat her up, didn't he?
Yeah, and it didn't take her long to realize the guy was a total fraud. But I really liked Vanessa Angel's Tok'ra uniform, I have to say. You haven't watched Stargate SG-1?
Yeah, she's great.
Gotta check that out. Yeah.
Kingpin, though, amazing.
They never make films like that today, will they?
There was no way they would even come close to making a Kingpin now. Oh, all that Amish stuff. They would make fun of Christians, but
what about this? What about Weird Scientists? They'll never ever make a film like this.
God,
no. Oh no, this even more so.
Oh, is this true? Here you go. Norman the Navi numbers range.
He was.
Oh, my friend.
He was.
Yep. Downey Jr. Oh, okay.
Yeah,
he was. And so was Bill was it Bill Paxman was in it as well, wasn't he?
Yeah,
the older brother.
Yep.
No, they could make a movie like this. I could totally see them with two middle school girls that created Chris
He's a-
Hemsworth on their
and a-
computer.
and a
And
cup.
it comes to, yeah.
Yeah. Such a shame.
What is?
It's such a shame we can't make movies like that today.
Oh,
We can't appreciate the woman's
RDJ
shape and
Before
you
the
know,
vegan
stuff like that.
AIDS.
Yeah, but
Well,
if you swap the genders, you can do anything you want, including, mind grape hundreds of thousands of people. And it's okay.
I was looking on Netflix today, and they had a version of what men want. You know that version, What Women Want, with Mel
Oh,
Gibson.
okay.
They did a woman version. I
God.
saw the
Turned it
thumbnail and I was like, no, I'm
off.
not watching this. Yeah, not watching
Okay.
this shit.
Shall we move on 145?
Great film.
The Living Daylights was released on this day, July 31, 1987. Great movie, this.
I just rewatched this, and it really is good.
Never get a poster like that today either.
No,
Yeah.
it's okay.
Oh.
I don't really like either of the Dalton films. I don't like
What?
Oh, I do.
No.
I do.
no.
What?
He,
This
he
one,
is
with,
missing
This one was probably. I think. I'm trying to remember what was the name of the other one. I can't. The
a license to
License
kill.
to Kill.
The
Yeah.
License to Kill.
Yeah, this was probably. I like this one better than License to Kill, but yeah, I'm
Yeah.
just not very fond of the Dalton films.
Well, this was a script that was written for Roger Moore, and they had to change it slightly.
Oh, yeah, it wouldn't have
All
worked
those
for
little
him.
jokes, all those little jokes, with the bit with the car and
Yeah.
everything. Those Roger Moore lines, aren't they?
Yeah,
So,
I like Dalton, but he was missing a bit of the levity of the
Oh
other
no,
Bonds.
I love Timothy Dalton. I think he's a great actor, and he's had many really good performances. I just did not like these two Bond films that much.
Yeah,
With
this
him in
one
it.
was a
It
big
was
deal.
It was a writing issue. It was a it was a directing issue. It wasn't a
Well-
Timothy Dalton issue.
Well, this is the only Bond movie where there's a single Bond girl, and this was kind
Is
of the era of, let's just say, safe sex, monogamy kind of thing, and that was commented upon at the time.
Is this true? Manuel Grell numbers were actually, mate. Aha, broke up over this.
No, they didn't. They had a big bust up with John Barry.
Oh,
They didn't like the way John Barry was taking the
John
theme.
Barry, that was fucking brilliant.
And so they had a huge argument with John Barry, and they didn't speak to each other 4 days. But Broccoli reminded them that they're under contract, so they have to go back in the studio and work on the theme. And they
Yeah.
did, but they didn't speak to John Barry at all while they were doing it.
Well,
That's
if
bad.
you're in an argument with John Barry, I'm gonna mostly guess you're wrong.
yeah. It's I love this film because I think Timothy Dalton, when you introduce him, he's so I hate to say this, he's so masculine. You know what I mean? He has that black costume, he jumps off the little cliff face thing. Do you know what I mean? Jumps on top of a moving vehicle. It's all very manly. Especially when he lands with the parachute, and that woman, that woman says, "Would you join me?" And he's like, "Better make that too," and all that stuff. It's absolutely terrific. Beginning,
and two other 00 agents get killed in the opening of this film, so it's like they're not fucking around.
Yeah. It's as I said, it all has the Roger Moore gags in there when he was supposed to go and get the food for what's his name, and he goes to Harrods instead, and all those jokes and stuff. So it's quite fun. I thought it was a fun movie. I just thought it was a little bit serious in places, but I like him. I think he made a great James Bond.
I have to say, Miriam Diabo is gorgeous in this.
Is this true? Caravaggio numbers a lot, mate. Dalton's Bond is sophisticated, which is lost on American audience, unfortunately.
Not all of us.
Do you know what? Do you know what? Right, in this film, Dalton goes up to Moneypenny, and Moneypenny says to him, "Anytime you want to come over and listen to my Barry Manilow records," and he straightens her glasses and slaps her in the ass and walks off. You'd never see that today. You'll never see that today.
I like that new Moneypenny she's kind of sexy too.
I've not
Mm.
watched this in a long time.
It was the blonde one. She was
Okay. Shall we move on then?
just wait for Mr. Moneypenny.
Young Guns 11 opened in theaters today, 1990. Bite-sized fact: John Bon Jovi wrote the hit "Blaze of Glory" after being denied permission to use one of his existing songs in the film, and also made a brief
Oh.
cameo.
Never saw this.
I did. I thought it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're not really missing anything aside from, maybe being kind of a fun film. It's not a
I've not
good.
seen the other. I've not seen the other 10.
Oh,
No, I thought they were okay. As I said, I thought they were a lot of fun, and also it was built for young female teenagers, wasn't it? Because look at the cast;
yeah.
they're all good-looking
This-
fellas, aren't they?
This was the height of the Brat Pack. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Not really my demographic.
Here you go, not Z3PO. Wrench, all right. Never liked the Brat Pack movies.
As I said, they're all really good actors in this film, and it works very well as a Western, in my opinion. It was a huge hit. The first one was a huge hit. Second one, I don't know about the second one. The first one was a huge hit.
oh yeah, the first one was a huge hit, and it is a fun movie. It has its problems, but it's a fun movie. This one I thought had a lot more problems.
There were a couple.
Isn't this one the film where Lou Diamond Phillips nearly died?
Yeah,
It was like trampled by a horse.
Dragged by a horse. Yeah.
Horse dragged by a horse. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
let's move.
I did like a couple of the Brat Pack movies, the Rob Lowe, Demi Moore ones. A couple.
Okay, let's move on.
Oh God,
I've never heard of this. The
I have.
superhero comedy Sky High. That was
they
me
showed it.
God.
Yeah,
that was me
but
in the, starring
Ian.
Kurt Russell talking. Go on.
no, just saying that they showed at Christmas time. BBC. I don't know if you remember that. It was one of the highlights of the
No, I've
Christmas
never
Day.
seen it. 2005.
No.
Yeah, Kurt Russell,
No.
Kelly Preston, and Michael Angarano. Never heard of him.
Angarano. This is a kid show. It's like a
Yeah,
little
it's a
kid show.
Disney
It's like-
live action.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's-
Goofy movie.
they have a son and he doesn't have any. It seems like he doesn't have any powers at all, and obviously he was feeling a bit out of place in the school for superheroes.
Heroin.
Kid superheroes. Yeah. So but yeah, no, it's all right. It's okay. It's fun in places. As I said, I saw it at Christmas time. I saw it on BBC One when they showed it on Christmas Day, I think it was, or Christmas Eve. I can't remember. It's okay.
Okay. I've never heard of it, but okay. We kind of mentioned this last week. We'll do it again in honor of swappers. One shall stand, one shall fall. Experience the animated epic that changed Transformers forever. The Transformers, the movie, returns to cinemas for its 40th anniversary beginning. This is for the UK, everybody. September 17 in stunning 4K.
The
This is
animation
the
sucked,
apology.
though.
This is the apology tour, isn't it?
Yes, the apology tour. The movie that traumatized a generation, including
But it
me.
was- The animation wasn't very good in this, but it was it the 80s, was it?
Oh, I thought the animation was quite good.
No, I
in
didn't
this.
really
I mean,
like it.
yeah.
I didn't really like it. But you know what? It was okay, I wasn't a
Yeah, I mean,
huge fan.
It was better. It was better quality than the television show. It was not up to the standards of, say, a Disney, 2D animated feature, but it was also made in a rush, and it was in between. It was fine.
Yeah. So are they adding an after credit scene or something to this? Aren't they?
I don't think
I'm-
so. No.
I thought they were going to imply that he wasn't really dead.
Who knows?
I mean, he came back to life in the cartoons after that. So
Yeah.
Might do
Huge
well
hit.
this at the cinema.
I don't
Yeah.
think so.
Isn't
For a
Orson
reissue.
Welles? Orson Welles.
He
did,
does,
yeah.
Yeah.
voices.
Orson Welles is in this. Leonard Nimoy. Yeah.
I was the last thing he ever did, Orson Welles. Would you believe?
Was it?
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure the last thing he ever did was take a slug from whiskey.
There you go, Stephen Amore. Hello, Stephen. Reg, by the way. This is the movie with Orson Welles' voice and maybe his last ever performance. There you
It
go.
was. It was.
Yeah.
But the last thing he did before this was do the voice for Magnum, and then after that he did this, and then that was the last thing he ever did.
What the Magnum, the
Robin
ice cream
Masters.
sauce.
See, his last on-screen performance was in an episode of Moonlighting.
Oh,
Damn. There you go. One
This
swap
is
shop.
and this is sometimes quoted as his last voice work, but it was done before
Ah.
the Moonlighting thing.
oh,
Reg,
Swapper. See, I'm right.
There's something new at the end of the movie.
Huh?
Apparently,
really?
allegedly,
Yeah.
apparently.
Yeah,
Okay, let's
for
go.
those in the chat that are interested, you can find on YouTube a bunch of Orson Welles commercials that he was making while he was totally drunk off his ass, and it's absolutely hilarious.
Well, he used to do sherry over here. He used to advertise sherry,
Yeah,
and all the comedians used to take the piss out of him, especially Kenny Everett used to take the piss out of
They
him.
did the
Yeah.
Star Trek the motion picture trailer, didn't they?
I don't know.
Oh,
did
I
he?
don't remember
Orson
that.
Welles, yeah, Orson Welles.
It was either him or Robert Conrad. Robert Conrad he did the voice for the beginning of Buck Rogers, didn't he? Is it Robert Conrad? The guy who played Cannon.
Yeah,
Yeah, he
Oh.
did the voice. Yeah, he
Conrad.
did the voiceover for
I think you're right.
Buck Rogers.
Yeah.
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 Ask swappers if what they're adding is Elliot Page is the newest trend.
Oh,
Oh.
God. Yes.
Allegedly spoiling it. Pack it in. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
Shall we move
Oh.
on? Yeah.
She's not packing in nothing.
Here we go again. Danny Boyle's Train Spotting is back on the big screen for its 30th anniversary at Odeon, it's in the UK, August 21.
Am I the only one that didn't like this movie? I remember
Yeah.
watching and
Yeah.
thinking it's rubbish.
I
And
didn't
I
care
came out
for it.
cinema thinking it was rubbish. Maybe when I saw it, I was like, "Was that it?" Just me, I guess.
No, here we go. Franco
Okay,
Walker Ranch
Franco.
was what? Never liked it.
Yeah, I never liked it either.
I had an unusual relationship to this film, so
Yeah,
Great-
it didn't do anything.
great,
I could see why people enjoyed it. I could see why people related to the characters. As a film, I just didn't care for it. Yeah, it's not.
This
I've
was-
watched
yeah.
it once.
Yeah.
It's
This
Yeah.
was the time when they were advertising films, and I think Tarantino started off these kind of posters, individual characters and stuff like that, and then they just followed suit, I think, or were they first? I can't remember.
I think
Yeah.
the people who liked Train Spotting were probably off their fucking tits watching it
I
at the
think
time.
that's part
well,
of it.
That's why it hit the zeitgeist a little bit, the rave
Yeah.
generation over here.
that's what I'm saying. I related a little bit too much to the
Yeah.
characters.
Yeah.
Oh, and that scene in Pulp Fiction with Travolta. Holy shit. It's really well made, though. You got to figure Tarantino knew exactly what he was doing.
No, it's just that when they advertised Tarantino films, they made special posters with each character and having a quote and stuff. And I think that was the start of actually people designing posters in a special way for movies. And I think this film just fell into that slot, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, but I was talking about drugs.
Way, look who it is, Big Problema. Way, hello, my friend. Long time no see. The target audience was there. Yeah,
Yeah.
ravers. Plus
Yeah,
the
not
music
really,
on the wall. Yeah,
Not really famous for buying theater tickets, though, but
Well, it was a hit, wasn't it? So
you
you
know,
can't take that away.
Manuel Grell,
He did.
Numbers Wrench. Yeah, Shallow Grave. Never seen Shallow Grave.
Yeah, I saw it. It was okay. That's another film they kept raving on about, this one and that one, and I kept thinking to myself, it was all right. It wasn't great. Maybe I was in a wrong space at the time. I just didn't get those films.
You weren't going out every Saturday night raving your tits off. That's
No,
what it was.
at that time I was working for post-production, and I used to get paid a really big lump sum of money doing post-production. And seriously, I used to go out every Saturday, really get drunk, and then come home at 4 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, but that's drinking.
Yeah. Well, I never used to drink. So there you go.
Prof, are you good at reading? Because
Oh, lordy.
I'll just fall apart with this one.
Oh, Variety. A film producer has sued Netflix for $105 million after the company lost an unencrypted copy of his World War II film Fortitude, starring Nicolas Cage and Ben Kingsley. Simon Afram, a Swiss businessman, wrote the script and spent 7 years and $45 million bringing it to the screen, according to his lawsuit. The complaint alleges an associate producer dropped off a digital cinema package at Netflix headquarters in June so that the company could consider whether to buy the rights. But after multiple attempts to retrieve the film, Netflix acknowledged via email that the film had been stolen.
Oh, wow. Well, he didn't have a copy. He didn't roll out a copy for himself.
I don't think that's the point. I think the point is that their film is out in the wild. Yeah.
Oh, so it might be out in Seven Seas then.
Yeah.
Well, he has every right to sue Netflix then.
That's not
I think so.
Yeah.
It's not like they can't afford to pay him.
I like Nicolas Cage. He's trying his best to still look young, isn't he? He's got his hair fixed. He's got a little tuck, under the chin there. He's trying his best. It looks good though. He looks good. I like Nick Cage. I think he's a great actor.
Here you go. I'll read this. John Z. Wrench. It was given to Netflix without any type of security on the hard drive. So basically, it's totally encrypted. Unencrypted.
Wow.
Damn.
Wow.
Yeah. Now, whose fault would that be? That's my question.
The distributors, I guess.
Yeah, that would seem like the failure to mitigate. So this could be an interesting lawsuit.
Yeah.
Could they have just not added a link where you just do a view or something? Or am I missing something?
It seems like that would be the way to do it. But this sounds like this was not somebody who was a particularly seasoned film producer.
Okay.
This says a Swiss businessman who spent 45 million. Sound like 45 million of his own money, probably making this. So yeah, that's interesting.
Oh yeah.
So far, apparently, this has not appeared on the internet. So
yeah. The other thing, it sounds like they actually dropped off something that could be viewed in the cinema. That's why you couldn't use a link. It says digital cinema package.
So it's probably what they requested is something they can put in one of their screening theaters, so that a bunch of people, so a bunch of their executives could watch it or something.
It disappeared. Okay.
What's this?
Yeah, what is this? Who is this Joker?
Why have you brought this up? Why?
The Killing Zone.
Yep.
1998. My first feature made with no industry connections. Have we done this before? I can't remember.
Yeah, I think we have, but that's
did we do it last week? A 14th, or have I just been sitting on it for a couple of weeks? A 14 grand budget and just 2 weeks to shoot. Give it a watch.
Yeah, you should give it a watch. It's on my Rebecca Gold channel. Just watch it.
Is it woke?
No, it's not. Not at all.
Well, they're all coming in like
it's not. I've got Nicola Stapleton in her undies in this film. That's not. If that's not woke, I don't know what is. Yeah, she's wearing nothing but her. Yeah.
Why didn't you make her lose the undies?
Because that would be bad.
Adam, Party, Reg, where can I watch this tear it apart?
Go. Yeah. I hope you can tear it apart, and I welcome it. Go to the Rebecca Gold channel. It's there to watch. The quality is not that good because it was made a long time ago. There's no bumming in it, and it was it was the hardest thing I ever did in my entire life making this film. It's my very first feature.
Ian, you got a different idea of bad than I do.
Happy belated birthday, Maggie. By the way, Barry is great until season 4. It is.
It is. Yeah.
Yeah.
3 was.
Yeah,
Seriously,
season
watch-
There you
one
go.
worth
There's the
watching.
link. Look, there you go. Cheers, Franco.
Yeah, seriously, watch The Killing Zone. It is worth it. It's made with very little money, and it was shot in Super 16. It was very, very hard to shoot, and I just want the film to be appreciated because it was the very first film I actually sold and got a substantial amount of money for it. In those days, distributors were honest, and now all they
Yeah.
do is rip you off.
There you
Yeah.
go. Stephen and Moray wrenched. What did you shoot it on, Ian? A
Super
Sony
16.
with one of those small tapes.
No, it was shot on Super 16 with short ends. We shot it with short ends because we couldn't afford the.
What short ends?
So basically, when you shoot a movie, say for instance, they're shooting, I don't know, Star Wars, and they
Yeah,
have
right.
a big reel, and it's like 15 minutes in the reel. They put it on the camera and they shoot and they stop because they know that the next scene's going to be longer than 2 minutes. They cut
right,
that 2
okay.
minutes bit off, and they take the rest of the film
That's a
to be
short
developed in the bath, and they put that away. So that's a short end, and then they sell those short ends for very little money for filmmaking. You know that's how those spaghetti westerns were made, because United Artists had a shitload of short ends, and they just gave it to the guy who made those films. They said, make something out of it, and the rest is history. So there you go. I bet you didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm not sure most people understand just how expensive film stock was, and what a huge part of a budget, and it's why they were so careful about setting up the scene and lighting and everything, because they really only had one chance to get it right.
Here you go. Stephen Murray wrenched. Wow, your first film and shot it on film stock. So
Yeah.
you were using tape measure to set focusing.
Yep. And you know what, right? Everybody had to know what they were doing. It's not like today where you can shoot digitally and go, we made a mistake, to shoot again. You had to get it right within the first few takes. Otherwise, you're wasting film.
Didn't I just say that?
Yeah, you did. But I just wanted to punch.
So
just
good,
checking
you said twice.
Checking.
Yeah,
just checking.
But it is true. It is true, though. I mean, like this is the poster we wanted for the DVD, and you should see the DVD poster. It is absolutely horrendous. This is a fucking great poster right here. I just can't believe what they gave us on the DVD. But then again, we got paid, so we can give a shit. So
yeah, why were you not in charge of the DVD packaging?
No,
or
you don't get a say on that. You don't get a say in that at all. Yeah, so it is worth your time, though. There's 3 stories in this film, because the idea was, if we can make a short for £1,000 and it'd be 20 minutes long, then if we made 3 or 4, it'll equal a feature. So we say, it's going to cost us £4,000, but it doesn't work out that way, because making a feature film is a different animal. So,
Ian, can I ask you what percentage of that 14,000 went to film stock?
Okay, so we had, in those days, people were just amazed you were going to make a film. So we went to Technicolor and we said, look, we're making this film and we're making it £40,000. And they were so amazed. They said, okay, if you're going to make this film, we'll develop the film for you for free. We just want to see what you've done. And they developed it for free. And then in those days, it was Avid editing machines. So we got it all put down into Digibeta, and then we edited it on Digibeta. So the film's lost anyway now, because we had to put it in a cold storage for the film to survive, but we couldn't afford it in the end because it was so poor. So they just destroyed the film. So the only existence of this film now is on Digibeta. So there you go.
There you go. Well done, Ian.
Cheers, mate. What's this?
Okay, who saw this? This is the meme, wasn't it? And this was Musk. Wow, the situation in Spain looks crazy.
Oh God, yeah.
They're coming over the top.
Are we allowed to talk about this?
Madness.
Yeah, that's why it's there.
But why did they allow them to do that though? I don't understand. Why did Spain allow them to just cross
they
the
have no
border?
choice.
Because Spain is ideologically captured, and they've decided that diversity is their strength, and
Yeah.
any immigrant is welcome.
Yeah, this all got kicked off by a Spanish Supreme Court decision saying if anybody comes by water, you cannot deport them.
You can't turn them around. You can't send them back.
So
That's
they
crazy.
got
Don't they realize they're destroying their own country by letting these people in?
Yeah.
60,000 literally in hours.
Yeah, 60,000 military-age males in a city with a population of 85,000.
About was it 70 died or something? 70 died?
Yeah, 75 people.
Within hours, like, was it 70% of the shops got looted that were open? I mean, it's insane. It's an invasion. There's no other way to describe it. It's
so stupid. They're so stupid.
Oh,
they should never have allowed this to happen.
Yeah, there are videos of these young women with cameras welcoming and all these guys.
Yeah, one twit.
Yeah,
saying, come on in. Come on in.
The same ones that'll be getting assaulted in a few hours later.
Yeah, but that's they don't care. These it's a care-based morality.
This was all obviously this was organized.
Yeah, obviously
they don't know who organized it yet.
I think they have a pretty damn good idea.
Well, most of them have gone back, haven't they? Now, literally overnight, most of them went back.
Well, I know Spain actually sent the military down.
This is for me. This
stupid.
This is a warning. This is a shot across the bows. And our leaders really need to be paying attention to this, because this was a proper, if anything, we can take a positive from this, because it is a shot across the bows. Let's just hope that the people are watching, and, I doubt it.
Everyone was watching. Again, right? This is stupid. I don't understand how the government can allow this to happen. Look, we all want to be kind and help people in need, but this is an invasion.
Yeah, these aren't people in need. These are military. These are fighting age males. 57 people died.
Indirectly, by doing this, they may be doing us a favor. But
what, for England?
No, well, because they've highlighted, the BBC didn't cover it. They said hundreds. They said hundreds of people, and then 2 days later, whatever it was,
they won't cover it because they're as biased as they're so biased. BBC should literally be defunded. I don't understand why everybody's paying for the BBC at all. If they won't cover things the truth.
11. It's a test run. Yeah, and if people need to be paying attention, and as I said, indirectly, they may be doing us a favor. It just depends if,
Oh, within a day, there was no food in the entire city.
What?
Well, imagine that after a tiny little area, small town, relatively small town, suddenly doubles its population overnight because they let these people just run wild in this place.
Well, they just trashed, they just wrecked and trashed everything.
And it wasn't like an orderly doubling. That's the thing. Looting, breaking in.
There is only one thing that has kept the UK from this very same fate, and that's that you're surrounded by water. France is going to be next.
It's the weather that protects. The only thing what protects this country is bad weather. How bad is that?
Well, France would be looking at this, and they should stop it.
Yeah, but they don't, because they're offloading. We are France's Rwanda. They're offloading their problem onto us, and we're paying them for the privilege.
Yeah, I say this with all due respect, Brown. England's not looking very protected.
No,
but this will make everybody look. They said something. They said silent majority. The silent majority are the people that will vote not Conservative, not Labour. They will vote Reform. You can see it coming. reform's going to win, or yeah.
Do you know
reckon
what?
anything.
Right, I said. Look, I'll say this before. I've said this before, folks. I love my country. It doesn't make me racist or whatever. I love my country, and I hope that the people who live here, I hope people who live in America love their country, etc., etc. I love my country. We are very welcoming people. There are desperate people, but this is just beyond. This is an invasion, yeah. And I don't give a fuck who's in power as long as they stop. I will vote for anybody who would stop this. I don't care if it's Labour, fucking monster raving. I don't care. I just want it stopped.
But Labour won't. Labour's all for this, and same thing with Conservative. So it's going to be reform. It's going to be reform. Look, the silent. Look, because the government only hears who shouts loudest. That's what they think, or they're stupid. What we want, but America's proven the point. The silent majority spoke when it came to the vote. Do you know what I mean?
Ian, they don't give a shit what you want or what the people want. They're doing what they can get away with.
Okay, maybe Elon Musk can stop it. Anyway, okay. Shall we? I can't remember what's next.
Was this not the bin? Oh, wow. Okay. This seems like it would have been the bin, but okay.
I can't remember what's in the bin. Anybody?
Is it Shooty?
No. What's happened to Shooty? Do you know?
Is it Greta?
How dare you? How dare you?
Anybody?
One place he knew he could hide something, his ass.
I don't know.
It's not Greta. Greta appeared briefly a few days ago.
Did she get arrested?
Yeah, she was looking rough.
Well, it's her boyfriend probably saw that soy probably. Oh, look at this. You can come again, friend.
Oh.
Yeah, who saw this?
What's that?
Yeah, nobody watching the mainstream media news saw this.
Nope.
Dr. Anthony Fauci invokes Fifth Amendment not to testify at Senate hearing. I watched probably about 30, 40 minutes of this. Fucking hell, it was difficult watch.
Yeah. Claimed gentleman who claimed that he would respect the legislative branch and cooperate with any investigation that took place in Congress, then gets seated and takes the Fifth Amendment 111 times. Refused to even answer the color of the folder sitting on the desk in front of him.
And the carpet.
Or his tie. So here's my question. Why hasn't one of the states of the United States launched an investigation and brought charges? Because his pardon is federal and it wouldn't cover state prosecution.
Mm-hmm.
Are they they're trying to, that something's going through next week where because he just pleaded the fifth for everything, they're trying to push back against that, saying that he abused the
there's still a possibility that they could bring some contempt proceedings against him for his refusal to cooperate in any way with the investigation, refusal to answer questions about his own words that he wrote, things that he had said previously. There's definitely some questions to be answered, although I wouldn't count on it because I'll just be honest, the Republicans who are in Congress right now are feckless and refuse to hold anyone to account for anything that they have done, and it's ridiculous.
Yeah, all right, that's good news, Jay. It looks like Florida is trying to line up their case.
Yeah, Florida has been talking about it. Yeah, now Josh Hawley brought up an interpretation that once you have a pardon, you actually no longer have a Fifth Amendment right for self-accusation because you can't get in trouble for it.
So
there's been some legal arguments for that, but then there's also the argument that well, he could say something that would be outside the pardon, whatever. I think that it's well past time that they challenged these blanket pardons that were done by
auto pen.
Auto pen.
Literally, it doesn't matter.
pen.
Auto pen, nothing. It doesn't matter. Auto pen. If he signed it himself, if it were signed by Trump, absolutely no president should be allowed.
Immunity.
No president should be allowed to write a pardon for crimes that have not yet been brought against somebody. A preemptive pardon should not exist. It doesn't matter what president on what side of the aisle. That is disgusting.
Yeah, even if they change that though, it won't be retroactive. That would be ex post facto. So it would only be that way going forward. Unless I guess they could always challenge the pardon at the Supreme Court, but the way
that's what I'm saying. If the Supreme Court says that's outside of because a pardon is supposed to be for actual criminal
actions
things,
but
not
the way
for
this
just
court's-
here. I'm just going to write this so that you can it's a get out of jail free card,
Well,
even if you
but
haven't
the
had
way-
charges brought against you.
He
the
made
way
lots
these
of money, didn't he, as well?
The way these bozos have been voting, though, I wouldn't really depend on getting the right decision from the court.
Nope.
Okay. Shall we move on? It'd be interesting to see what happens next week. Really.
Everybody's a rhino when the shit hits the fan, apparently.
And finally, this is for the Brits, everybody.
Oh no.
Ronnie Ledrew, 1947 to 2026. Rest in peace. Ronnie was best known for being one of the voices behind the puppet Zippy in the iconic ITV children's show Rainbow.
Yep, he's dead.
And no scandals popping up at all?
No.
I mean, I just hear UK and kids presenter, and I automatically think something's got to be dodgy.
No,
that's good. That's
Not
good.
this
I'm
one,
happy to hear.
This guy was one of the best kid shows. Well, preschool,
Puppeteer, Puppeteer as well.
Rainbow.
Well, he does not have that look about him, so I'm happy to hear that he was a straight up fella.
There you go. Look, Alex Ashgan, Rachel, mate. Zippy did nothing wrong. Punchable face.
Is
Red
this like
plus
the British?
Yeah, it's
Zippy guy.
It's a British children's show.
Yeah, I was going to say, is this like the Britain's Elmo?
No. So there's
Gay
there's
hippo, bear, and a gimp.
And the bear's name was Bungle. Come on.
Bungle. Yeah. It's a show I grew up with as a kid. Rainbow.
I've seen a bit of this.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't
Had a
really
great
get a lot
theme
of
song.
British kid
Yes,
shows
it
when I
did.
was a kid.
We had some weird kid shows when we were growing up.
Button Moon.
Weird. Yeah, Button Moon was weird.
Clangers.
The
Rainbow.
Clangers was weird. Yeah. Hector's House.
Ivor the Engine.
Ivor the Engine. Yep. What is that one? The one where the woman was knitting. That cartoon. What is it?
Bagpuss.
Bagpuss. What's that one? What's it called? Rhubarb. Remember that one?
And Custard.
Cartoon Rhubarb.
There you go.
Custard.
Cartoon Man numbers, wrench. Hello, my friend. Wait, see, this is it. Very ahead of its time, Rainbow. When rainbows were for kids.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. Rainbow. Good show.
Oh, they still want rainbows to be for the kids,
Oh God, no.
just in a different way.
That's terrible, isn't it?
Okay. Rest in peace, Ronnie Ledrew. I'd like to do the voice, Zippy's voice, but I can't. Jeffrey.
I can't do his voice.
Jeffrey. Jeffrey. Yeah. Who was the other one? It was George.
George. And the gay bear.
And Rod, Jane, and
Bungle.
Freddie were fucking each other. But
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
I think that's it, folks.
How come you got the wrong Spider-Man up? You got Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man.
Why not?
Why?
I like the pose. Is that
Yeah, it's a
you
good
knew
pose.
straight away?
Of course, because it's a different costume.
Yeah.
Tobey
Okay.
Maguire's costume.
Okay. We are going to be raiding Wayfarer Project Rentual Sport next. He's making Yorkshire pudding redneck style, plus
Wow.
tailing. You mean talking? Babylon 5 toys, books, and games. Next on Earworms. It's going to auto raid everybody. So if you're into Yorkshire puddings, other than me, obviously, Babylon 5, fill your boots. It will auto raid for your convenience. So I think that's it, folks. Chat, you're wonderful. Thank you for the interaction. I would say super chats. There weren't any. Been there. Thanks, folks. You're going to take the rough with the smooth. So cheers, everybody. Thank you for the. Well, just being there. Should we get the guests up? Let's get them big screen. Movie Cynic. Great to see you, my friend. Oh, Mr. Brown, thank you for having me. Great to see you, mate. I would say his beast's up on tomorrow. I don't know. Professor R2, cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Always glad to be here. Great seeing everyone out there in the chat.
Cheers, Ed.
Yeah, no worries.
And sneaking his video avatar in, thinking that I wouldn't notice. It's the Phobos. Cheers, my friend.
Cheers. Now I want Yorkshire pudding. So, but you have to have you have to have a good roast beef with it. It's all about the gravy.
Beef.
Yeah, you
do,
do.
mate.
Or beef. Yeah, or chicken. You can have it with chicken as well.
Beef. Roast potatoes.
Roast potatoes,
peas,
yeah.
Gravy.
You're making me hungry.
Oof. Okay. Beats up tomorrow. Don't know. We should have asked him. We're back Wednesday doing something. We're on the August kind of taking it easy. So we'll just take it easy this month. So we're back Wednesday. What else? Probably going to be back Friday. They've been doing okay. You know the drill, folks. If we don't see you during the week, you know the drill. Have
a good one.
Have a great week, everybody. We're off over to Wayfarers. Take care, everybody. Have a great week.
Ta-da.
One place you know we can hide.